and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again on a terrific Tuesday night, folks. It's WWE NXT tonight. A stacked card, lots to talk about, lots to get into as USA Week continues in the WWE. So much to figure out, so many surprises, and so much to get into tonight. So, folks, strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, get in that chat, and welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream, and we are the channel that just watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. And we are looking forward to a barn burner of a show tonight. So many mysteries, so many question marks, even more than I realized, and a lot of rumors and buzz around NXT tonight. Where will the NXT and A relationship go? We know Jordynne Grace is in the house. Giulia is going to debut. Last man standing, and so much more. But folks, get in that chat, say hello. I see it building up already. We want to see triple digits in this chat tonight. So get in there. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind. And me and this pretty face going to run you through all the action here tonight. And I will remind everybody out there, I am Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I'm Big Nick, and yes, tonight, my guy, we pretty much got a mini takeover out here. I'm surprised they didn't call this, House in the Blouse or something like this, because we've got, you said, a last man standing match for the number one contendership for the NXT title. We've got Giulia's debut. We've got Jordynne Grace with an open challenge. We've got Oba Femi taking on a mystery opponent that Tony D'Angelo, I guess, paid off. We've got the Street Profits taking on Axiom and Frazier, not Man and Robin, for the NXT titles, because I guess Trey Miguel had minor surgery, so that's why they got pulled out of it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know the full story on Trey, but it was unfortunate because we've really enjoyed kind of the Rascals' injection into NXT. Street Profits should be a fun match, though.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And like you've got pulled up there, too, we've also got the Heritage Cup on the line with Javon Evans taking on Charlie Dempsey, Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka will defend his Heritage Cup title tonight. So that'll be very interesting. Again, I don't know how much I love the division, but it should be a good match. Javon's been on fire. It seems like a blue chip prospect for WWE, kind of coming out of left field. And he's made a good impression on the fan base so far. Like you said, Giulia, Chelsea Green, that should rock tonight. Highly anticipated. One of the highest, the most anticipated debuts we've had in a while in NXT. A couple surprises in the past, but this name we've been waiting to say in a TNA arena or an NXT arena for quite a while.
Trust me, it's NXT and A-Day, so don't worry. You can call either company, either one. It works.
Right. Of course, the grudge match here for Ridge and Duke. We'll see how this goes and how it plays out. I think more members of Chase U may turn. We'll find out.
I don't know about that. But that's the even thing. That still would be like an opening match on No Mercy, like we just got this past weekend in Denver and everything like that. This tonight has that makings of being a really stacked card, and like you were just pulling up there with Oba Femi, of there's even surprises that we don't know fully yet what they're going to be.
Yeah, I didn't realize that this was going to be a mystery match or the match was even happening, so I was a little behind on that one. Do you see some of the rumors for this, though?
I've seen it because I only found out about this because I saw people talking about Anonymous NXT tweeting out of showing Tony paying off a shadowy figure behind a window and everything. I've seen names from Alex Hammerstone to Moose to Keith Lee. Some people were like, it's Omos. I'm like,
Omos.
If you lost 2 feet.
Omos. I like the Omos one. Remember, if he was sitting down, it's not it could be.
He's just sitting down perfectly fine.
Right,
hey, MVP said if you can't make money with Omos, you're an idiot.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, I mean, Omos, you threw around some names, like talking about Hammerstone being at the Performance Center. I know Camille's been teasing a lot of people out. Not Camille.
Ava.
Giselle Shaw has been teasing She was apparently at all in.
She might be the Jordynne Grace challenge.
Which would be crazy. Like, I mean, again, become like she quits TNA and then comes back around through NXT to fight her. That's
back
crazy.
door. But yeah, I've also some people I saw throw out Wardlow. I don't know. I believe he's still under contract. Granted, he's been just a ghost, so I mean, who knows? I've seen people throw out, like I said, Keith Lee. I think that would be phenomenal because he says in the video and the tweet of "You don't know me and I don't know you," so it's clearly someone that he hasn't had. It isn't of the NXT locker room or anything like that.
I like it. I like it. I like that they're creating a lot of intrigue, a lot of surprises, a lot of potential. The internet's rude because a lot of people put up pictures of Keith Lee and said, "Rest in peace, James Earl Jones." And I was like,
"Oh, I did not see that. That's fucked."
You mofos. It's rude.
Dirty.
I digress. And again, folks, I see that chat filling up. Remember, we are here all night. Back at it tomorrow. Thursday, we got the Dirt Sheet debate at 8 p.m. Friday's a stack night, dude. I can't wait for Friday. But folks, get in there, hit all the buttons. Make sure you hit that like, massage that algorithm. Don't forget those little reaction buttons as well. And we're looking forward to this one in a big way. We're about 8 minutes from the start. So I think we're going to say hello to some of the people just real quick before we do that. Hammerstone being rumored is crazy. And we haven't seen him on TNA doing much.
I could see it, and it makes sense. I mean, you got two big beefy boys slapping me. I like the idea of Moose because we've been wanting that matchup for a while. But clearly, I think if you did it right now, maybe because Omos would have to go over and everything like that. Maybe build to it a little bit better. But yeah, Hammerstone wasn't fully one that I'd thought of. I think it was like Damien or somebody messaged me about it. Well, I see JV's mentioned it. Damien's probably mentioned it too. So, like you said, the dude looked jacked in the video. And you've got to find somebody that's going to hurt a big motherfucker like Omos, too.
Yeah. And again, I think with Moose having a title match on Friday might hinder the Moose angle. I'd be very curious for my taste, unless it ends up in like a squash, right? Like if they just throw it away and Tony ends up jumping in or whatever. But again, when we talk about how you're going to beat how you're going to beat Oba, well, you got to find a way. And I guess the Dunne is pulling out all the stops, Nick.
Oh, yeah. Your brain's thinking Omos, so could it be Omos, the giant colossus?
I really feel like that's the front runner in my head. I don't know if I'm right, but I feel like Omos is makes sense.
Right? He just shows up and just does the JOB for Oba?
Oh, yeah. Like we've seen him do it before. We never see him, and then he shows up, does a JOB to make somebody look like a badass, and then he goes back into obscurity. So
fair enough.
He's got less to lose than most of the people that we've mentioned, but who knows?
Right.
Mike, first in the chat tonight, says it's Tuesday night and the mood is right. Let's go, baby. Mike, welcome back. Big Mike, friend of yours?
No, I don't believe so.
Right. Damien, welcome back. The leader of the Hopium tribe, as always. Kevin, welcome. Richard, how you doing? Yes, Street Profits have filled in for the Rascals. I mean, should make the outcome a little more obvious, but be very interesting how they get there now.
Right. Rocco saying, do we get Reigns and Cody versus Solo and Jacob at Bad Blood? I don't think so. I believe we'll see Cody there and defend the title in his hometown, but it won't be against Solo. It won't be involved with that, I don't believe.
I think it's going to be against Solo. I think it's going to carry.
They'll run it back a third time?
Well, yeah, the cage match kind of did hinder that.
The cage match is on Friday. I think the cage match kind of ends that shit. Deads that.
Yeah, it could. Like the cage match is a great opportunity now for Roman and Jimmy and a whole bunch of other Mexico. Throw them all in there. It's a really good opportunity. Like you can picture it in your head, Nick, of, Cody's down and out because, you got Jacob out there and you got the Tongas out there and out come, the OG bloodline or at least parts of it. So, yeah, very intriguing. And you might be right. I've heard the cage match running it back a third time would be very interesting unless the argument is, well, Roman screwed me again. So we're like, go fight him, then come back.
Yeah, then fight Roman. Fuck off with this Cody shit. You ain't winning it.
Right. Eric, good to see ya. I hope that one of the Fatal Influence, Jazzin, JC, or Fallon answers the challenge for Jordynne Grace. I threw that out there that maybe it would be Fallon or JC. Again, all bets are off. It has to be someone within that NXT locker room, I imagine, that will challenge it. Like a Giselle Shaw or somebody challenging Jordynne Grace kind of doesn't seem right.
Yeah, well, I initially was going to think somebody like Natalya, but we just saw her last night with Monday Night Raw and everything. Like this, I feel more secure in like kind of who I think would show up for the Oba match than I do with this at all. Like, this could really be anybody, I feel.
Fair enough. Absolutely. Today is my mom's birthday. Shout out to Eric's mom. Eric's mom.
Happy birthday to your mom.
Stack Show, C Money, welcome back. Damien, we got you. Stephanie is lurking. That'd be very interesting in how they play it if she does answer. I think there's a way to do it and a smart way to do it. So I'd be very intrigued. If it is Stephanie, I'd be surprised. But again, that's what we're talking about. Potential.
I don't think you overshadow Giulia's debut match or anything with debuting somebody else like that. I think you leave Giulia well enough alone.
You're already in that boat, though. If you're bringing in, if it's Wardlow or Hammerstone, or like, you're already risking with all the potential surprises on the show. I think they believe that Giulia will stand alone and still be a star. And that, like,
fair, but it's different. You're mentioning someone that's not in the same division on the same show in the same company, like Hammerstone, different division, different company, all of that.
Well, I think that's, yeah, I do think they could pull it off, but we'll see. I mean, it's unlikely.
I'd love to see it. I just don't think it'd be high. Like, I don't think they'd do that way.
Yeah, fair enough. Code Hater. Hey, guys, let me ask a question. Do you think MCMG joining WWE would be great? I think it would be great for whatever company gets MCMG. This has been one of the weird anomalies, which makes me think it could be the WWE that did land them because everything's so quiet. Usually if they're going somewhere else, there's a lot of buzz, a lot of rumors, a lot of leaks. It's been so quiet. So either they're going back where they were or they could appear tonight. Who knows?
I think it's, at this point, like you said, the fact that it's all quiet on the Western front, that they aren't taking any other bookings, that we haven't seen them in the AW yet, seems more and more likely that they're going WWE route.
Yeah. Steph for world champ, Steph for TNA champ. Again, you guys, they're setting up really nice things here with the NXT division, especially with the women's division. I mean, Giulia's in the mix now. Let's say Giulia beats Roxy at some point coming up soon. Now she's your champ. And then Stephanie's coming in to chase Giulia. Like, there is so many moving parts. Cora Jade's another rumor out there that we haven't seen in a hot minute, and she seems ready to go. But Scott Rizzo, welcome back. C Money, I got you. 420, I see you. Rocco, I think we said your name. Alexis, Denisha, Scott again. No gyms. Hey, fella.
Go to the one that had the avatar of Yoda, because he actually had a clever line.
Oh, 420 day.
I got 99 problems, but the wrestling for life ain't one. Absolutely.
I shouldn't have skipped over that so fast. Good call on that. Good shout.
Yeah.
Denisha, what's up? No gyms. We got you. Capone. Kira's back to thank everyone on our behalf. Kevin, how you doing? MDB, I see you as well. Jessica's in the house with us. This is my brutality. Let's go, Giulia. All right, Giulia.
There you go.
Romanowski saying gotta load the show against debate. Again, I mean, we talked a lot about this, and when we were growing up, Nick, there wasn't a whole lot of talk about the other things that were on. If you were a wrestling fan, they were advertising for wrestling fans. Like, dude, are me and you, let's say we weren't doing YouTube right now.
Yeah.
If you were at home doing nothing and you're a wrestling fan, are you gonna go watch the debate or are you gonna watch NXT? Like,
I'm watching NXT and I find it funny because there's actually, I know a channel that's a wrestling channel that's doing a live stream of the debate instead of
shut the
NXT.
fuck up.
Oh, I know, and you know them too, but yeah, we'll keep it like that. But no, I think it's so ridiculous. Yeah, this is fuck the Westminster dog show shit was going on and everything like that. So that's why the ratings were bad. No, they've stacked this show just on stacking it for wrestling fans because, everything's going to the USA Network all of this time and everything like that. All of that is I've got then right now.
I have
now.
I'll tell you in a second. I'm behind you.
All right. I'm at forever.
Okay, we are starting up, folks. If you're new here, Nick and I sync up. If you want to play along, make sure you do so. But I'm getting then.
Okay, let me know when you get forever.
Dun, 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 now.
JV, I saw that. I actually don't think that's a bad
forever
show. Of Naomi challenging Jordynne Grace. That would be a nice little callback, a nice little show.
I like that. I like that idea, JV. That's really solid. But, folks, we are going live with NXT right now. The show's going to kick off hot and heavy. So make sure you get in that chat. We will take a prediction on every single match. We will take a rating out of 10 at the end of the night. And I want to see triple digits in this chat tonight. So get in there. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you're feeling. It's going to be a fun one here. Boston.
Yo, they even got like a whole hype up video like this is, like an in your house or anything like that.
It's a big deal. They're making it feel like a big deal.
Right.
Up 316. Remember, folks, we do have the super chat, super stickers. Max in the house. I think that might be a new name. What if Cora returns? Absolutely possible.
That's not a bad shout at all. Cora Jade is injured. I believe she's coming back.
She's been out for a while, so she was injured.
Then she got enhanced, and then
Dawn, aka Smiley Girl. Welcome. Hope you're doing well, Dawn. NXT let's go. Z-Man Scar. I guess, should I say that all in one word? Nah, I'm sorry.
Z-Man.
There you go. Z-Man, welcome back. Richard, it's good to see you. First 30 minutes, commercial free. There we go. Last night, 1 hour. This night, 30 minutes. USA Network doing all the help.
And that's the thing is USA is doing this to big themselves up. Like, think about it. Right now, for the foreseeable future, USA is the WWE Network.
Yeah, 100%. They own all the real estate.
And they've got it literally all week, all of that. They've got stacked out shows and everything. So they're using this to bump their ratings and to draw in the new viewers just as much as WWE is.
Yeah. And just go back to your previous point real quick before the show kicks off.
Yeah.
I like, again, like we're sports fans. I'm not like, oh shit, I'm gonna go watch X. If there's a hockey game on or a football game on, I'm gonna watch what I love. So this idea that like, what's the crossover between the presidential debate and wrestling fans? Like, it's not even the key demo. I'm imagining the demo for the debate might be a little higher than the wrestling fan.
The age bracket might be a little bit higher. Chris is out there. Chris Jericho's out there in that age bracket. That's why he says he's the demo god. He's just more, the demo pharaoh.
Well, as we get a car pulling up to the building, folks.
Too fast, too furious.
Trick Williams in the house. That will be your main event tonight. Last man standing.
Jada just walking around the parking lot with a bat, by the way. Just literally just nonchalantly just walking around with a fucking bat.
That's not ominous. Oh, she's still there. Yeah, okay.
She's been there since 2:30. And it is now 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Daylight Time here in Florida, folks. And so she's been out there for 6+ hours. She worked a full shift just hanging out in the parking lot with a bat.
She was there at 4 p.m., by the way.
Yeah.
Jordynne Grace showed up at 4. Jada waiting for somebody with that ball bat on site, as it would be. And here we go, folks. Tag team title on the line to start this one.
Fair enough. I mean, you get it with. I've always liked stuff like that because it reminds me of, especially TNA, of when they would kick off shows with the Ultimate X match, with the X Division. Mm-hmm. Instantly gets you fired, gets you going, all of that.
That was also a Bischoff move with the cruiserweights, right? Like for all the
a bit, yeah.
We'll hook them in the beginning of the show. We're at the top of the hour. We'll throw the cruiserweights out there and have them go gangbusters, because then we're gonna try and pull you in with that fun stuff. So it's not a bad shout at all.
Nope. As MDB said, I'm watching both. Yeah, everybody too now. You got split screens. You got fucking.
Who gives a fuck about two asshole liars standing on stage?
Oh, and again, it's super interesting because I think this is why we stay strictly to the wrestling, because man's to my side there is not of this country and could give two flying fucks.
Like, I do not. They're all lying. My guy's lying. Your guy's lying. They're all lying. Shit, one of them's not even what. Never mind. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. She's waiting for those people. As here come the Street Profits.
I like Lady B's comment of saying she's waiting out in the parking lot like child sports lady.
There we go. Here we go. So Street Profits returning back home. Is Mike Rome still with the WWE?
Yes. He's just been away due to personal leave, what have you, as far as I know. He might actually be back this week. I don't know. I haven't heard it yet.
All right. She was waiting for Fatal. Okay, that makes sense. Del, thank you. Giulia, love this. What's up, fellas? Wrestling for Life. You behave. Don't worry. Trust me. No piking the show. I still don't like the women's division in NXT. See, this is where I feel like, Gilly, you might be just like poking fun to see if you can get under skin, because there is no better women's division in all of wrestling. No division is booked better. The quality of matches is better. You can save a whole lot of money than you spent on like Sasha or anyone else. And the women's division in NXT is kind of, I think a lot of people feel that way, Nick. Maybe I'm crazy, but I do think that welcome back, Gilly. I love your
well, you're crazy, but yes, but no. I'm gonna click on a few here because we got John. What up? Anthony's in the chat too, by the way. What up? What up? What up?
Yeah, we said hi to Anthony. What's up, Anthony?
Misfit Wrestling Podcast. What up? What up? Joe, just Joe 47 Spaz with a $5 super chat saying I heard 2 rumors for Oba's opponents. I'm cool with both of them. Cheers, cheers, my guy.
I like that he said that I heard rumors. Like that's a good man's, and it did it in a chat. I appreciate that comment of like not like just hitting it on the head right away.
Right. And I like Scott here. Share their shit. Triple digits turns into thousands. Absolutely. And then millions and millions.
Listen,
as we are on the way.
Is a week away, folks. Just over a week away. And I saw your post today. I put it out. I made some comments for Nick's birthday. Let's see if we can get this channel to 10K. Let's go. Come on.
Let's go. You got 11 days. K a day.
I'm live streaming a tattoo, folks.
The whole shit. Now, see, there you got to go. There you got to go. That'll be my birthday present is KJ getting a tattoo. I'll get it too, but I just won't live stream it.
Right. I'm probably do it on like Insta Live or some shit or TikTok.
Fair enough.
We'll go TikTok Live.
Right. Trek, what up? Paul, what up? Amy Jobson, what up? See money. I don't know if we said hi to you, but we are on the way, folks. So let us know who you're taking, whether you're taking Not Man and Robin or the Street Profits here.
Absolutely, folks. And again, don't forget those reaction buttons.
NXT and Street Profits will forever be a vibe. I just like the Street Profits as a tag team. I'm always a big fan of Montez Ford. I'm still waiting for him to have a breakout singles run, but not leave Dawkins like them turn or them break up. Like how when Big E kind of went on his singles run and didn't turn on the New Day.
Yeah.
Raging Girl Gamer, what up? What up? What up? So it's clearly Not Man and Robin winning this. They're retaining. We're just running this back.
I imagine. I mean, again, it's going to be interesting because a lot of people are going to kind of roll their eyes at it. But I put it up in the chat, folks. Who you taking on this one? But yeah, I'm going Not Man and Robin. They've been cooking, buddy.
They've become, sneakily one of the better tag teams in the company, not just in NXT, in the company.
Yeah.
316 is taking the Profits. Does Booker T call his kids booklets? That's fucking funny. Raging Girl Gamer. Should I get into NXT? I don't watch much, but I don't know. Don't watch it much anymore, but I don't know. Yeah, 100%. I've said it, and it's proven me right more and more now that NXT's become the most reliable, consistent night of the week when it comes to pro wrestling.
Ooh, you know how I feel. I don't necessarily
I know
that, but
you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
Yeah, I mean, again, we've had some duds as of late, in particular, but
you have done moments. Dud
moments, but not a dud show. Remember, right. Folks, wrestling might suck. We never do.
Right. See, even Trek's in. Everyone share, like, and subscribe. These guys kick ass and take names.
It's true. And Dawkins again, go ahead.
No, I was just reading Dawkins is totally underrated. Yeah, Dawkins has been
so good
too. Yeah.
I feel bad for Dawkins because, like, we always do with tag teams of like, Montez is the Shawn Michaels, but Dawkins is not a Jannetty. Like he's
not even a Stevie Ray.
Yeah, facts, right? So I feel bad for Dawkins. Just because Montez is so good as double super kick, just because Montez is so good doesn't mean Dawkins is bad. He moves well and athletic.
1, 2, go. Yeah.
69% are taking Not Man and Robin.
No, not man.
Oh, I love it.
Spaz Felix Booker's kids are called short stories. Goddamn. Jessica, who's Not Man and Robin, Axiom and Frazier. Yes, so those that are new here, we at times give wrestlers their own nicknames and everything like that. Like Ricochet is my favorite fighting Irishman. But yes, Axiom and Frazier, I think they call them, what the fuck do they call them? It's like Sonic Super Team or something like that. Something stupid.
Has that been a thing?
I saw it today when I was looking at the preview for what was happening tonight.
Super Team?
I will try and look this up.
What do they come with, a shake and a burger? What the fuck do you mean, Sonic Super?
They look like they come with a fucking Happy Meal, my guy. So,
well, fair. You win. You
right.
win. Hey, good action to start this one off. Cooking out the gate.
Oh, bookend, rock bottom, bookend. What's the difference?
One to your knees, one to your belly.
Fair enough.
Pause and pause.
Yeah.
Big standing moonsault. Montez, stupid athletic.
That's the thing, is that man has so much bungees in his fucking knees and legs and everything that it's unreal.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he hits a frog splash, he feels like he looks like he's falling from the fucking rafters.
No, it's insane. Especially in a smaller building, you might hit the roof.
Facts. Where was it? Dawkins with the pouch to pretty much a fall away suplex there from forward onto Axiom.
Beautiful madness. I like that a lot, by the way. Beautiful madness.
Oh, it fits. Yeah, I can't find their good tag team name. Go with it. They're not Man of Robin Dust, and they always will be.
Ish. I'm sorry, but Nathan Frazier is so damn good. Big fan of this dude. Listen,
451,
yeah,
two go.
We've teased this team because I thought, again, the little over the campy, entrance and such, but man, they have made believers out of us, or at least me. You might have beat me there. They made believers out of me. Good match after good match after good match, just like this match.
Absolutely, 100%. Oh, the pounce that throws Frazier on Axiom to break up the pin count. But yeah.
And the crowd applauds. Everybody's down. Huge.
And that's the thing, is they have good, there's never a dull moment in any of their matches. No matter what it is, right or wrong, there's always something going.
We'll get into that during a commercial break. 316. PW putting out their stuff. There's some debatable stuff. We'll on Thursday, we're here live for the Dirt Sheet debate, and I guarantee you the PWI will be discussed. There's a couple things on multiple lists where they didn't get it so wrong this year. There was just a couple things I didn't like.
I haven't delved that far into the list so far. I saw it come out today. I saw it was Cody 1, Swerve 2. That's about as far as I really got into seeing anything.
Big Spanish fly. Axiom's going to the top of Montez. Imagine they win. Oh, zigzag.
How did you end up ahead of me?
I don't know. I didn't do anything.
I just got the zigzag.
I'm innocent. Okay. Electric chair position.
Yep.
Montez
walk it over. Tagging to Montez.
Oh,
Montez up
super
top.
blockbuster.
Just got the blockbuster.
Okay. Oh. Hey, we got company.
Yo,
it's Tonga. The bloodline in the house.
Wow. Taking out the Prophet. So the SmackDown storyline bleeding into
Jacob Fatu.
Jesus.
Eliminating everybody.
Jacob Fatu just hit Angelo Dawkins like Ed Reed hitting a wide receiver over the center of the fucking field right there. There is no coming back.
Tonga with a beautiful roll through suplex. Now they got, just eliminating everybody. And they're setting up. Nice. Jacob to the top. It's like being hit by a truck. Swanton.
Boom.
Bloodline are here, folks.
Well, yeah. Good old Daddy Dwayne's daughter just let him in the front door.
There you go. Oh, yeah, right? Little cuz running the show.
Absolutely, 100%. You're going to let us in, right, Oos?
Right, NXT. They're not fucking around this week on USA, folks. This is outstanding. The match was hot. And I said, I don't know how they're going to get out of this match because you can't really have the Street Profits. You can't have, not Man and Rock.
Good NXT team, yeah.
Smoked them with the bloodline, ties into the main roster storyline. Let's go.
I like Paul's comment. Camacho returns to NXT.
I like this one too.
Oh,
Sorry, Nick.
no, you're good.
This no truck. That's no truck. It's a Samoan space station.
Bags 100. That's not a star. That's a space station.
It's a Russian space station.
Right.
The Samoan werewolf did a swanton bomb. He is next level, dude. A future world champion. Thank God he finally made it to the big leagues. And he has been nothing. When we talk about companies signing free agents, Jacob Fatu is a perfect example and a blueprint of how you make a badass look like a badass and a superstar real quick.
Well, and it's not just credit on WWE, it's too credit on what Jacob, how he came into this too as well, because we know Jacob's had his issues in the past and everything. And see, so we're getting the anonymous video of Tony paying off a figure.
That's Omos, bro.
There's no fucking way.
He's sitting down.
Omos is not like Tony is not looking. If he's sitting down.
There you go, folks. Who do you think it is? Who's Tony talking to? Tony's talking to Omos. Jacob versus Oba. People were talking about this today online. I was like, let's go.
Hammerstone. I'm starting to get behind that idea.
We're getting back to hey, they're going all the way back to Stand and Deliver WrestleMania weekend when Giulia made her presence felt, showing up with William Regal. The beautiful madness is here, and this is amazing.
She's again came out of the gate presented as a star. That's one thing. Love her or hate her, how you feel on either line. When it comes to AEW, out of the gate, they don't always present their new signees or their new anything as a star. WWE will knock it out of the park. They'll feel like a star until they don't. AEW's got to make them feel like a star, and then most of the time, it goes the way it goes. Oh, I'm waiting to see if we get in here.
Giulia's arrival.
No, nope.
He was talking to Hornswoggle. In the works, they're gonna add Apollo and adopt Corbin as a White Wolf. I'm in.
There you go. There you go.
As long as Apollo doesn't walk around with the fake accent, we're good. He's like fucking Eddie Murphy in Coming to America. It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, but see, I mean, Oba's accent isn't real either.
I know. It's so funny, but
sorry, fourth wall shattering. But yeah.
But why does it doesn't feel nearly as aggressive as
because
Apollo.
He's fucking scary. And because you didn't have 3+ years of Apollo not talking with an accent.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the first entrance for her first match. Get your predictions in. Why is it Giulia? But my God, this lady feels like a big deal.
God damn.
To be back.
Mucho bella, mucho bella.
To be honest about this comment, Nick and Damien, my thing is I just really want to know that Keith Lee's okay. Like he's healthy.
Yeah, because he's had so many health issues, and dude's a big dude. Dude's a fucking sweetheart, and dude's super talented and athletic. Just want to make sure he's fucking good. It's like same thing a bit with like Big E I want to make sure you're good before I ever worry about you coming back to the ring.
How long before WWE brings in Tekla? I'm sure they got Regal and the folks with their finger on the pulse of what's hot out there. So if Thelka is on the way up, they'll know about it. Delta's still somewhere out there.
Why we can have Thelka versus Delta.
Yeah.
And whoever smelt a Delta.
Oh.
But so, folks, let us know what you're taking, whether you're taking Giulia. Yeah, terrible pun.
Heard that one.
Whether you're taking Giulia or Chelsea Green out here tonight.
No Piper.
Yeah, interesting.
Got Giulia for the win. This girl's a smoke show. Boston, I'm with you on that one, buddy. There's just something about her. Wow.
She's Italian.
It's the wrestling days. I hope you fellas reach the level. We have. And shout out to Wrestle Days for getting grabbed. My buddy Santi's also in there, fellow Canadian. And we were lucky enough to be in the WrestleMania documentary, Gilly. And if you guys haven't seen the WrestleMania documentary, go check that out. we did get our little, half a second of fame.
Yeah, when they were talking about The Rock returning up, it's like us, like Wheezy, Santi, I think Khan, and then Tesh too.
Fair enough.
Maybe I think Minnie might have been in there too, but yeah.
Fair enough. Hey, did you guys hear about Sulua giving Amazon holy hell, ripping them a new asshole for continuously effing up for orders? I guess that meant Oscar. It's funny shit. No, I have not heard that. 420.
No, I don't check on wrestlers' private lives, but fair enough. I had not seen that.
I heard Giulia is Italian and Japanese. What type of new? That's not allowed. We can't.
But no, that's why I was saying. That's why everybody's falling in love with her. It's because she's Italian.
It's a crazy mix.
It's a fucking phenomenal mix. As big drop kick off the top rope on the Chelsea. 2 count.
Got to check it out. Thank you, Gilly. You guys featured in the Geek Box videos. I'd say that freaking cool. No, we are nothing but flattered and completely appreciative to Geek Box and anybody else that includes our reactions in anything. Geek Box has used us a lot, and a big shout out to Geek Box. We've had them on the channel. You guys will be seeing Geek Box around these parts again, so stay tuned for that.
Absolutely.
Giulia,
ultimately, the notoriety just comes with being with all of y'all and everything like that, building the army and everything like that. It's all great to have the fucking being this, being that, but at the end of the day, building the old small army here is 100% where it's at.
Well, again, we're just the little guys. We're still the newbies, and
we're rattling fucking cages though. It's a tarantula,
Chelsea reaching for that rope.
Oh, she got it.
Boston, shoot back at you.
I don't care what you think, Boston. I'm just explaining to you.
I've seen Italian, Japanese, but Brazilian and Japanese is something different. Yeah, okay, now we're just gonna play
now we're just going into keep it above the waist, guys.
Thank you so much, Kevin. We appreciate the love. 2 guys with sweet beards who do great reactions. With great beards come great reactions.
Facts.
Even just in case you didn't know.
There you go.
Bearded for her pleasure, folks.
All right, we can't say shit to the chat and then you pull that out too. Well, no, now you missed because you wanted to give yourself a little pop. You missed Lady B's comment.
Oh, I did. Here. Go back to Lady B. You read that one.
That's the saying. Can I say in the short time I've been here, this channel has had a rocket strapped to it. So proud and excited for what is ahead. Absolutely appreciate you. And that's the thing is y'all help this whole fucking process too. Y'all just as involved with this as we are. Y'all the callers, the call-ins. It's a fucking talk show the whole time.
No, we owe everything to the people that show up and tune into these chats. And, even my man next to me, spent countless days just hanging out with what felt like me and 3 other people. So it's come a long way, my guy.
It was me and 3 other accounts.
Nick talking to himself.
I got multiple personalities. I'm out here like fucking Edward Norton.
Right. Stephanie Vercure debut soon. Yeah, again, up in the air. I know that she was having visa issues. I imagine that's got to be close to worked out.
CW.
And they got a lot of us guessing. CW makes a lot of sense, Nick.
That's what I think. You do that the same night as Giulia, Roxanne. You line that up right after that.
Fair enough. That makes sense.
As 2 got 2
bailing away on Giulia, who's been
and just a headbutt to the back. Now, it's funny how people were trying to, with the last interaction we saw between Giulia and Chelsea, of really focusing on the knee strike and everything, and how it looked wide, and
really?
See, they bossed her right out of. Oh yeah, there were people that were that was like goddamn Zapruder film of fucking frame by frame and shit like that.
That's ridiculous. For all the horrible fucking triggers we see, V's and G's and B's and get the fuck out of here. People are ridiculous.
Well, there is the question, or has been asked, of her adjusting, and also the women's wrestlers adjusting to. She's used to more of a strong style, obviously coming from Stardom in Japan and everything. So there is a little bit of that buffer of it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I watched that segment and we were here live for it. I mean, I didn't really care. We've seen worse. I hate the V trigger, the whatever you want to call it. I don't like it as a move. I think it looks bad.
Neck
I don't think it
on the off the apron. Sorry.
Hell of a neck breaker. I mentioned you guys in my orientation for work today. I start my new job tomorrow. Hey,
yeah.
Send them.
I want to like believe somehow at all that is real.
100%.
That's insane to me.
Another small town wrestler who can't talk. Who?
Me?
No, you're not a wrestler.
You must have seen me on the trampoline scene out there in, East Bumfuck, New York.
I'm like, fuck you. We can get a promo.
Right. MDB, I see you, and we're going to talk about that later.
Oh, unreal.
This channel has a rocket strap to it, like, I don't know, 99 to 1 odds. And I fucking lose.
Ooh.
As Chelsea just tosses Giulia over the fucking announce tables. Yeah.
Chelsea telling the ref to shut up.
I like, though, that this isn't just a fucking squash match.
No, it's a good match, and it should be. Chelsea's a quality veteran. She is great for putting people over. That's her role. She's never really going to get buried by losing because she'll come back next week and be a pain in the ass again. And she's a pro. And again, you talked about, Giulia adapting, more of that strong style. Wow.
Right there. And for anyone who questioned the knee strike that she hit last week, she just sent Chelsea's jaw back at the fucking Saskatchewan.
Oh, Giulia's at the dentist, apparently.
She's going to see DMD.
Oh, shit.
Oh, was that a jackhammerish almost?
Yeah, they call it
2, 3.
They call it a moonlight bomb? Guys, what did they call that? Was that a moonlight bomb is what he said? It's a brain buster.
Moon's over my hammy.
89. I can't believe that we can't get 100% on one of these votes. Giulia should have been 100%, guys.
It shows to the quality of the booking. It shows to the quality of the booking that they don't know. Anyone is 3 seconds away from getting Giovanni Vinci.
Right.
And I like too even how Chelsea sold out of. She didn't do like the super like jump with it. She just folded, like even went straight to the knees and just folded right over backwards. Like she was fucking out on Dream Street.
Oh, she's so good at selling everything. She's been unbelievable.
And Giulia instantly looks like a fucking star.
Good entrance, good energy. I don't mind the song, whatever it is. But we go to the back with whoever this is with Trick. Who is this?
Mason Gabe? Is that what the fuck he just said his name is?
Blake Howard, Dwight Howard's little brother.
Blake Howard? Does NXT, is it incapable of like coming up with actual human names and everything? Like, are all the names made by Chat GPT?
White is sounding shit too. Blake Howard here.
Milk Toast here, backstage with Trick Williams. So we're setting up a lot for the Chicago show with NXT. Punk will be there, obviously. We're setting up the winner of this. Trick saying, if I win, I want Ethan Page in Chicago. I saw on Twitter earlier today or before we went live of Jade kind of talking to HBK and trying to get her and Bianca out there on NXT defending the tag titles, and that would be at the Chicago show as well. Technically, it's a snowplow. There we go.
Yeah. As they are showing Jordynne Grace, the juggernaut, getting ready for this matchup. So I guess that's next. We are going from thing to thing to thing here tonight, Nick. No breathing. Let's just keep going.
Does NXT do AEW better than AEW?
Yes.
A bit in the sense of constantly going from thing to thing to thing. Everything kind of makes sense, or is at least there's a rolling continuity. You have your really high spots and everything with that. Like it's similar-ish vibes, I'll say. I know I triggered probably every AW fan with that. Yeah.
But the majority of the show focused on, like, NXT is very much about the in-ring product. They do have some story, but it's minimal compared to like the main roster.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, in your sense of like when you talk about work rate and really good matches,
what your AW fan looks for from AW outside of your needles and your plastic bags and your shards of glass and everything. You would have that. You get it on NXT. Also, we're coming out with Javon here. With Cedric at ringside with him.
Why has he got a backpack? I got a problem with that.
First, because it's back to school season. Back to school to prove to dad that I'm not a fool.
Almost made me spit my drink, man. Fucking ridiculous. I'm like, yeah, that's right. He's 19. I forgot.
Right. Man's still like a fucking freshman.
Right. Fresh from his prom school committee meeting.
Right. Fresh from homecoming.
I don't people understand how underrated Chelsea Green is. Go back and watch her.
Sorry, we're getting a bad blood.
She's unreal.
Oh, Chelsea Green's fantastic. She's 100% amazing, and she's perfect. She is a perfect match for Matt Cardona because they're the same fucking person, I feel, and they're the same even wrestling performer a bit. But yeah, we were just getting a Survivor Series is coming to Canada.
Survivor Series is coming to Canada. Yeah, Vancouver. War Games is in Vancouver.
Oh, well, yeah. Sorry, I just got the commercial for it and everything like that. And it was a dope ass commercial because I'm literally like Doctor Strange in it because they had everything flipped upside down. So I'm like, huh?
Right. Taylor, take it back. Take those words back. There's nothing old about EO Sky. And EO Sky's cooking like a motherfucker. So
EO's probably not even 30.
Yeah, no, she's amazing. That's the other part of it. But if funny comment, but yeah, no. We're good. We don't have to get.
We can dead that.
Yeah, we're good. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Hammerstone is going to challenge Oba. That'd be insane. Insane.
It makes perfect sense to me, and it's fucking sounds like a phenomenal match.
Sounds like a great idea on a Tuesday night. Let's go.
100%.
Guys, there's a women's hockey or just men's. Sorry if I asked this. What?
Are you asking if women's hockey is a thing?
Women's
hockey do you think we're Google? I can confirm that women's hockey does exist, but yeah, odd question, Rocco. Sorry, but just odd question.
Yeah, random. NXT does batter. The chat is messing with us now.
Just half the batter.
Half the batter.
AEW is half the batter that NXT is.
Right. Time to get bouncy. Come on. The fucking oh, Javon. I was thinking the ladies. Sorry, Wes.
Yes, but whoa. That's only Bailey when she comes out running and then things this thing. I'll be there for you.
Where's the off? Let's go.
But Boston, you're got to be trolling with this goddamn comment of the backpack is so cringe. More evidence. NXT is for teenagers. My guy, I get you trying to run a heel gimmick in the chat and everything, but you can't be that serious with this. You can't be upset over Mans came out with a backpack. He's not Dora the Explorer. There's no boots. There's no swiper, no swiping. None of that shit. You can't be mad at a backpack. With everything that this kid's done, all the great matches that he's had and everything like that, you can't be mad because he came out with a fucking backpack.
Yeah. KJ thinking about going. And listen, I love Vancouver. I love visiting Vancouver. It's a great place, beautiful to be in, and a great venue for this event. And being that it could be Samoan Civil War, god damn. I mean, that's so hard. But, it takes a lot of scheduling to get from where I am to where they are.
Yeah, that's the whole other side of the fucking country, right?
Yeah, it's 3-hour flight that way, 3.5 hour flight that way. West. Nick got me dying.
I'll try. I don't call 911. I'm not CPR certified.
All right, Anthony's saying, and folks, we are on a commercial break. We are still rolling through. I see us about 90. I want to see triple digits. So if you can hear my voice right now, share this link with your friends. Get us up into that 100. Let's go. Let's show NXT some love. But is there anybody on the NXT roster?
Just randomly did that in the rooster.
You're the rooster. Who's the fucking rooster?
Yeah, you're the rooster, Allison Chains. I was like, what the fuck?
Pulling off the gimmick that Ambrose has right now in AEW.
Why?
Why? No, not really. Oh, we're getting Alexis King. What is this?
Yo, there's no way that's not like this spray paint. That looks so unnatural.
He went over and above. Like, how much Sharpie did that take?
Yeah, like it's literally when you play any sort of sports game, like you play any 2K game, the show, anything like that, Madden, and you just try and make like the most fucking goofy ass looking character and shit, and the beard options and everything. Man just went extreme with that because, like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, it's funny because you're like last week or the week before we were talking about him and not really getting over, and you suggested like maybe the beard's got to go. He did not listen to you at all.
No. It literally looks. That's more shoe polish than Sting had on his hairline when he came back. Because that shit is like so
he got jumped.
Just fucking walks in and just skirt, yeet.
Oro Mensa jumping Lexis King, and we go back to the ladies' locker room.
Everybody, so what is this? So is it everybody's firing up? So is it just like, are they doing it like an actual open challenge of whoever can get out the entranceway first?
Yeah, reverse
gets the match.
Reverse battle royal, Nick. The first one into the ring gets to fight. And we got a fatal influence in the house. Lash is there. Kalani. Lola's there, who's kind of lost a little bit of heat or a little bit of steam.
A lot of push behind her. JC out here looking like an extra in Save the Last Dance. Batman, Scoop, Crooklyn.
To that I say the production value and the script writing is 1,000 times better than AEW, but I still do enjoy wrestling on AEW. I'm not even. That's again.
No one's saying that AEW is bad.
No. But realistically, like this again, it's Gilly just trying to unequivocally wrong. It is wrong. It's not a matter of opinion. The production value is not the same, not on the same level in any way, shape, or form. Nobody says that. If you don't believe us, go listen to all the experts, the Cornets of the world, the Bullies of the world. Nobody says that AEW has better production value than WWE. So again, it doesn't need to be answered, and I think Gilly's doing it on purpose.
Fair enough. Well, we are underway I got 256, 255, 254 in the first round for the Heritage Cup between Javon Evans and Charlie Dempsey. So, folks, let us know who you got in the chat. I'm taking Javon.
I think Dempsey wins. So
he hits him with the backpack that says "fuck Boston" and wins. I think that you could put something like this behind Javon and everything. Now, granted, the Heritage Cup very much leans towards Dempsey's style of being more the technical wrestler. You've seen Dempsey do the crossover with Noah. You've seen him do the crossover with TNA as well. So they're clearly behind him, and it has nothing to do with his father being William Regal. Not at all. But Ren Sinclair being involved in this, the No Corner Catch crew kind of becoming a thing recently on NXT might be a bit of it too as well.
And again, I said it the minute Javon came out. Why the fuck? I hate the sword that Carmen comes out with. I hated Drew McIntyre's sword. I hated any of the props that they used. The Viking Raiders coming out with shields. I don't disagree, but I mean, to be like, this is cringy, like that's a bit like, come on, put on your big boy pants and watch the show. KJ, is there anyone on the current NXT roster that can pull off? Yeah, no. There's a list. Moxley's gimmick isn't that hard to do, so it's not like it's overly great. I think Ridge is trying to do it right now, but not to the same degree.
Yeah.
I have a calling to fulfill. There you go. Whatever that means.
Whoa. Can I expound upon that, sir?
No, it's just silly. I can call you silly. If you can call it cringy, I can call you silly.
You silly goose, you silly goose.
It works both ways.
right?
I said I don't like it. I don't like it. I agree with Boston.
I don't mind it. It's a fucking backpack. It's
But
irrelevant to anything. It's different than coming out with a goddamn sword and shit.
I don't get it. But I'm not.
Deanna James comes out with her fucking handbag, and that's fine to you. But a backpack, can't hand it. Can't do it. Can't have it.
Yeah, no. I don't even know.
It goes on the shoulders, and it has more than if it has, has to go over both shoulders. Can't do it. One shoulder, you're good.
Right. Yeah, no, I don't like any of the props. I don't think the wrestlers need props unless it's like, the good old days where you come up with a bulldog or a parrot or a snake. It's gotta be an animal.
Coco beware.
This
is a seductive ass maneuver here. Monkey flip there from Javon. And they've kept the whole power lock there, the wrist lock,
big cartwheel.
The springboard into a Hurricane Rana.
End of the first round. Saved by the bell, Dempsey looks to be.
A bit here.
Did he bring the backpack because he's in this match? Like, because he hasn't had it before.
Probably. I got to have my water bottles, my snacks, my Lunchables, my fruit roll-up, my gushes.
Snack packs, you're the best.
Yeah.
Team Liv versus Team Rhea. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think there's enough around
We're
them.
getting them in a singles match.
No, but he was talking about like Survivor Series, War Games.
I'm sorry. I went right to Bad Blood for some reason.
Now we got Bad Carmen's sword is awesome. It's silly.
Stupid.
It's like Drew's wobbly sword. It didn't make any sense. Don't come out with a big old Excalibur if it needs fucking Blue Chew to stay up.
Don't come out with a weapon if you ain't going to use it.
Pause.
Good
way to go by. Charlie's only there because of his dad. He can't wrestle. Taylor, that's unequivocally wrong. He was there when his dad was elsewhere. Remember, he signed with WWE when his dad was working with AEW. He got signed because he's a really, really good technical wrestler, and you can see where he gets it from. To say that he's only signed because of who his dad is emphatically wrong.
I think that it might have at least played a part. I'll at least say that.
Oh, Dempsey gets a pin. There you go. Nice bridge.
Yeah.
1-0.
I think it would have played at least a part because Triple H and Regal are like thick as thieves. So there's at least a tinge there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's the only reason. I don't even think it's the major reason why he got signed or anything like that. But I do have to say there's at least part of it.
Right. Do you like the 3-minute rounds? I don't. I'm not a fan of the Heritage Division thing. In the beginning, it kind of felt like a pseudo cruiserweight thing, and then it got, Ridge won it, Duke won it, whatever. I'm not a fan. Just have matches. If you want, just create another title. I don't get this division.
I don't mind it. It's to me, it's a variation. It's a split. It's a play on the Ring of Honor Pure Championship.
But it's not, because the Ring of Honor Pure Championship was based on I understand that you're saying it's a play on it, but that was for the technical wrestlers. We've seen Axiom and now Javon.
That's the booking of it. That's different than the setup of the match. I like the concept. I liked it as a technical division if they went that way and everything like that. You've made the comparable, or because they've booked it that way to where it's lent towards the cruiserweights and everything like that. I think you do separate of that and everything, and you could still have a full cruiserweight division, what have you. This is just might be more of a better off of like the Dusty Classic type of thing. If you have one show and it's for the Heritage Cup, and you have technical bouts, each fights, like you do your own little version of like a blood sport, but it's all technical fights that all build in a tournament to the winner of the Heritage Cup.
Yeah, in principle, 100%. So yes, you're right in the sense of the concept of it. I feel like the delivery deviated. Like, I love that Pure Championship where you had guys like Josh Woods and they were hammering the hell out of each other, and it really felt like kind of that blood sport vibe to it. This just feels like I don't quite get it, but it is what it is.
It's their secondary mid-card title.
Yeah. And I don't much care for the rounds. Like right now, we're on a commercial break between rounds, and I'm not that excited to get back to it.
We're on a commercial break that's as long as a round between rounds.
Right. Will CM Punk be wrestling October 8th? No, I don't think so. Maybe we're wrong, but perhaps again, never say never.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think very unlikely though, but sorry.
Yeah. What if Punk bring back a new version of Nexus because Drew? Yeah, I don't think so. I think Punk's very much in the lone wolf, kind of running his own thing right now. I can't see him right now needing to do a faction for a long time.
Punk is not going to have enough friends right now. Punk's still, like, think about it. We know Punk's got Drew as an enemy. That's not the only enemy that he still has. He's still got Seth. He's still, might have other people out there that aren't a big fan of him, what have you, anything like that. So, yeah, I don't think Punk doesn't have, like, he's not out there hanging out with Jey Uso and Cody or anything like that backstage or anything like that. So, no, he stays by himself. Yes, props equal merch sales. Yes, I hate that I'm agreeing with that to an extent, and I don't think that's what it is because
it is.
Yeah, they're not going to sell merch in a backpack.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you see they were trying to sell the bracelet?
Yeah.
And then the girl who made it for like a fucking fan meet and greet was like, would have been nice if you at least told me or asked.
Well, can you really claim the rights to a generic bracelet?
It's a fucking, but still, my guy, if you're kind of like, you're clearly copying off of something. But no, I hated the props when the Viking Raiders came out with the shields, and that's what literally the argument that you brought up of, yes, so they're going to have the action figures. Yay!
No, I get why they do it. It's just, again, I mean, old man yelling at cloud. It's not my favorite choice to have toys and shit running around. But does it bother me? Do I like, oh, I got to turn this off because somebody has a backpack or a sword? No, I just kind of roll my eyes like, all right, I get what you're doing. Right? They put toys in Happy Meals. I get it.
Right. But Willie Simpkins, shout out becoming a YouTube member. Absolutely. Appreciate you, my guy.
Absolutely, Willie. Big elbow. Javon tying this one up.
Willie bringing up it's the only thing that they've kept from NXT UK. Well, I mean, they kept Gunther and Tyler Bate and everything too. So, well, I get what you're saying.
Needs to be over. I'm kind of with you, Dale. This show was cooking, and this has kind of been like, eh.
Is it not that the match is bad? It's more of just the placing and everything of this, because it's the rounds, because it's a paced out thing when we've had two high-paced, fast-paced matches going on between Axiom and Frazier and the Profits, and then Giulia and Chelsea Green, that this slowed it way down.
I think part of it is I really don't care about the Quarter Pounder crew. I don't care about Dempsey. Javon, I'd rather see Javon in there with somebody, like why he even wants to be like the technical champion doesn't make sense to me.
Like a Javon Wesley is a better fit.
Yeah, or if have Javon fight fucking Cedric. What are we doing?
They're auditioning to see who's going to replace Odyssey Jones in the New Day.
Right, maybe. How y'all feel about Raw? I'm thrilled. Fucking thrilled. But rumor is it's temporary.
Well, for all I've seen, it's literally it's up until like the end of December. So it's literally probably part of their whole agreement to keep Raw on USA Network, have it be 2 hours. So there's nothing to say that it won't go to 3 hours when it goes to Netflix. But I've also seen people think that to fill the 3 hours of wrestling and everything like that, that SmackDown might end up moving to 3 hours because it's going to be the one staying on USA.
I hope not. I really hope not.
I don't want it. But yeah,
you might as well. And by the way, you know what I found very funny, sir? We were one of the first people online talking about this shockwave thing and how it's probably not a thing. And we did talk a lot about how FS1 would be probably the only landing place you could put it. Oddly enough, that story started circulating today that it would be a 1 hour show on FS1 for AEW Shockwave.
And then we can talk about that on a commercial break because that's going to be a whole thing. Because do you get rid of shows, all of that? But I've got 38 as I've got, big suplex from Javon. And literally that man sprung up like he took the suplex.
Right. Ha, 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 Corey. You're the first one to do that. Congrats. Here, look.
Hey, well, no, hey. At least it wasn't Kevin Owens. You can't be mad because it wasn't Kevin Owens.
Right? I heard it all before. Javon gets second pin. Did you see Raquel post her on her Instagram? Yeah, apparently they're working on bringing her back in. So, again, two. Another
but his shoulders aren't technically down.
Bell's over.
That
he won't let go. He won't let go.
You son of a bitch.
Cedric getting into it with Miles. I think that's Miles.
Whatever. No, that's not Miles.
I know. I keep calling him Miles.
Parker's Boudreaux Slim Fast. I don't know.
AEW does not in any way need another show with the ones they have. Well, if SmackDown goes to 3 hours, you might as well set Rampage on fire.
Like I said, I got some thoughts about the whole idea about AEW going to Fox. And when it comes to a commercial break, we're not talking over a whole match. Because, yeah, that's...
Up and over.
Yo!
Two.
He hit the flip but missed the sunset with that. And
Big
just chop it away.
Roxanne and Giulia gonna cook Chicago. Yeah, Misfit. I cannot wait for this one. I think this is gonna be a hell of a match.
That is Miles Bourne. No, I'm swear to God, Miles Bourne. It is in Chase U because that's when we made the joke with Duke Hudson and you had Miles and Dookie.
Miles and Dookie.
Yes, I 100% remember terrible jokes versus it's like I can't think of the term, but the fucking nuances of how to remember shit. Of you make stupid jokes or stupid references, and that's how you remember.
Springboard. All right. Oh.
You want to get ejected? Just throw his ass out.
Oh, up and over. Cedric.
Yeah. I thought for a second he was clipping that ref. That's one of those when you see somebody in the dunk contest, they go to jump over their teammate, and you're like, bro, you got to be wearing a cup or something. Otherwise, that man's forehead is on your foreskin.
Right. Up and over goes Dempsey down to the floor.
He made it. He got there in the end.
Riley Osborne is in Chase U. Yes.
Oh, wait, what the? So we were wrong. We're bad nerds. We're bad nerds.
The same. They're the fucking same. Generic wrestler number 7.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Tavian's back.
Yo.
Emphatic belly to belly. Another surprise here tonight.
Honestly, from what I've seen with Tavion, 3. So Dempsey retains, but
some way Jose
found his way, Jose. Back home, Jose. But what I saw with Tavion over Noah sold me. Like, just let him do that type of shit. Like, do that over here.
Right.
Because the man's super athletic and has that Greco-Roman wrestling style, like a Gable, like a Jason Jordan, like an Angle.
Absolutely, folks. But Javon takes the L. Dempsey's still the Heritage Champion. And the QPC is back at it again. Going watch debate back in a few. Thanks, Unbroken. Enjoy the debate. God, that's
enjoy senility.
How does anybody watch that shit? You know what I think? No, I don't care what you think. It's all bullshit anyway. 2-1. That's what's like. It's boring. I mean, at least with Biden, it was fucking entertaining because you had no idea what the fucker was saying.
Well, I mean, we got one out of it.
Oh, this is interesting. I
was trying to say, so it's like, I was like, this got to be Tata, but I'm like, this looks like a Wyatt shit.
One serves as a warning.
This is goddamn spooky dookie, ain't it?
Yeah, I was waiting for you to praise it. That's why I shut my mouth.
No, because I was confused. I was trying to figure it out.
Rosemary.
No,
This is wicked. Let's go. Look. See, there's nothing wrong with this at all. This is really good.
I don't have the energy to try and fight you with this tonight, so you can have that.
You literally were like, "Oh, look, Tatum." No. There's nothing wrong with this promo. There's nothing wrong with this.
No,
video.
I was just trying to figure out the spooky shit. I literally at one point thought it was a Wyatt thing.
Like
just because they threw fucking cryptic filter on
the
it.
addition of Rosemary is excellent. Like this, I like this. Let's go. Shotzi got injured. She'll be back one day.
You know how this would be better is if you took out Wendy and put in Jessica Havoc.
I think Wendy's doing just fine. There was no problem with anything Wendy just did. Help me understand. Again, you have an axe to grind, but what's the cause? What's the grounds? Like, what did she do wrong? Like, what was silly about what she just did? Absolutely nothing. Who was that? The old that told me Rosemary was one off. No, Rosemary seems to be sticking around and partnering up with Chu. And I love when Nick freezes because then I can just say anything I want. He loves Wendy Chu. He just won't admit it. Wendy is lame. That's why that's what she did wrong. Her gimmick is silly. Not anymore. It used to be silly. This with Rosemary is perfectly fine, Boston. Again, I think sometimes wrestling fans like hold on to like the past and can't let go of shit. I was right here with you. The Wendy Chu gimmick was shit. What she's doing with Rosemary, not so shitty. Not so shitty. And we lost him. He couldn't take it. He's fed up. But folks, we roll along, and I think Nick is taking a forcible pause for the cause. NXT continues. And yeah, listen, Wendy used to be silly, but that little promo package with Rosemary, that worked for me. That absolutely worked for me. But truthfully, Boston, you don't like very much as of late. So by all means, let me know what's up as far as what you find good. But again, you don't like Tuesdays. You don't like this day. You don't like Wednesdays. What do you like? I don't get it. I think this is brilliant. I love what NXT is doing right there because you can't live in the past. You got to live in the present. And right now, what they just did, and I know my boy Anthony's out there, loves TNA, loves Rosemary. That little thing they're doing, I think it's all right. It's not silly in the least. Wendy and Rosemary, they are good together. I would agree with that. Again, no different than watching Decay, watching Rosemary and Havoc or watching Rosemary and Taya Taya. But I always want to say they got me twisted. What is your thoughts on TK announcing a tag team casino gauntlet match? I will be here live to talk about that one tomorrow, Damien. And as you know, Wednesdays are all full of hopium. Again, TK can't help himself. No angle, no storytelling. And we just saw a gauntlet match. Now we're going to do a tag team gauntlet match. Again, when you only have so many tricks in the bag, you rinse and repeat, but I will be here live. Maybe MCMG's there. We don't know, but we will be here for it, folks, and it will be a fun one as we are on the commercial break and the show rolls on. Show had a really good pace to it up until now. I didn't love the Dempsey stuff. Oh, I might need to scroll up. Hey, remember, we try and click them all. Rosemary saved her. I would agree with that, Romanowski. Thank God. This is something that Gail Kim wanted with Wendy and Rosemary. I'm happy Gail got her wish. Beautiful. Again, was Wendy Chu's gimmick stupid when she was fucking narcoleptic and falling asleep? 100%. But if you watched that pre-tape and didn't know who Wendy Chu was, there's nothing wrong with that. Remember, Rosemary had one of her friends got sucked into a fucking bottle and disappeared. Rosemary actually became a whole different human being for a while. Again, the Wendy gimmick was silly. This is a better approach. So thank you for that, Anthony. Odeberg on his way. Shout out to Jessica. I miss Jessica. Oh, we're back with the champ. Speaking of the champ,
Well, I was about to wait.
You
I
agreeable
was waiting
son
for
of a
you
bitch.
to get sucked in the bottle and everything like that. Yeah, I got cursed by Wendy too. Apparently, I told you I didn't want to argue with about it tonight.
You've been
Everything.
warned.
And then you literally the last thing I said that I thought anybody might have heard is you cursed my internet, and then everything just shut down.
We did not hear it, but I'm just hoping Nikita Lyons returns soon. I don't even know if I'm that excited about it anymore. Are you? Like
That ship has sailed.
Like when she comes back, she's gonna work her way back up in my grace. Because again, it's just there has to be some equity there, and she doesn't have it.
If she comes back, I don't think there's a big reaction at this point because it'd be more people of like, who? Oh, you? Are you going to be here for more than 2 months?
I think that the NXT crossover has been brilliant. I don't watch TNA in exposing me to a whole bunch of new wrestlers. 420, I think that's part of the plan here, and I'm glad you like it. I think a lot of people. This has gone extremely well. Again, our buddy Anthony will be here on Thursday to talk about some TNA as well. But yeah, I mean, they've done really good with this relationship.
Absolutely. This has been the best iteration, the best crossover for TNA because they've obviously done it with AEW, etc. before. And it's really interesting, really unique because I think this is outside of like the, unofficial agreements with like ECW and stuff like that, that you openly had WWE working with another company and cross promoting, having them on each other's shows. Oh, excuse me.
So Ethan Page will put his title on the line. I think that's what he said. But in Chicago, what is this? I can't.
Oba coming out.
Oh, you have to pause up because now you're ahead again.
All right. Well, I got Oba coming out right now.
Pause. I just got the entrance starting now, so
that's fine. I'll pause.
Great promo. That promo literally validates my statement last week. Very similar as far as presentation goes right now, MDB. I agree with you on that wholeheartedly.
Did you get the ding ding and him walking out?
No, he's just coming out right now. So you are about 12 seconds ahead.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oba Femi walking out to the ring, folks. Love it. I got him approaching the stairs, Nick.
I'm getting there now. I got him walking up the steps.
Yeah, one leg over the rope. Oba entering the ring.
And there, so like just dap and we're good.
But Oba, who will challenge Oba Femi, folks? We are about to find out. Bianca and Jade will be on NXT October 1st. There you go.
Yes. And it's crazy how this man has come out of the gate and has been like instantly swag, instantly fucking spotlight. And I like how the theory that we've kind of started of they're just going to have to ask this man for the belt back when he leaves NXT is becoming more and more a thing.
Who is it, Nick? Who is it, Nick? Who is it? Holy shit, it's him!
Alex Hammerstone!
HS is with us. Let's go.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. Dun, 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 dun.
Hulk, little Hulk is in the house.
Yeah. Non-racist Hogan is out here right now. But this is going to be a hell of a match. This is going to be two big beefy boys slapping the out of each other.
Absolutely. And TNA continues to be prevalent on this show. And again, if you're going to bring in a big man, I mean, Hammerstone's a beast. And when they go nose to nose, Hammerstone might be the
everybody wanted the Moose fight. Everybody forgot about Hammerstone. And this is quiet. But I'm saying this is two bulls locking up right now.
Hammerstone really going to take a loss? Probably.
Yep, he can eat it.
I could see Oba getting jumped before getting the pin. Like I could see Tony getting involved. But Oba's not taking the pin anytime soon.
But this is just the Haas division. Like this, if this was Shotgun Saturday Night or Saturday Night Main Event or whatever, this is your, Mid-South North Atlantic international title match right now is Oba Femi versus Alex Hammerstone, because this is like MDB beef versus meat.
Yeah, polar bear versus
AGH3. This is a slobber knocker.
Let's go. K Diggs called it to himself. Did you say it above?
He called his mama and said, "Hey, Hammerstone showing up on NXT tonight," and then hung up.
I never forgot about Hammerstone. Give Hammerstone the NXT title. Hammerstone would be great if you can consistently keep him here. Hell of a talent. TNA picked him up. Big signing.
We
big
thought he was going to show up in WWE at one point. We thought that was more likely where he was going to go than TNA.
Oba up and over. The crowd goes wild. And Hammerstone's in charge.
Alex Hammerstone is Brian Cage if he could wrestle.
Facts. I'll give you that.
And had a better spray tan.
Hammerstone could be the Brock Lesnar. Yeah.
No, that's a one-of-one. I've said this he is the alpha male of our species to an extent. There is literally, if the aliens came down today and we were asking, they send out your best fighter, your best challenger, we're looking at Brock saying, "Well, go, motherfucker, they're calling you out."
Yeah, let's go. But Jacob fought and Hammerstone both in NXT tonight. One of the best rivalries in wrestling. If you haven't seen the matches Jacob and Hammerstone had, go check those out, because that is outstanding.
That's so funny that you brought that up, because I hadn't thought about that. Hey, MLW, remember when you sued WWE? Jacob Fatu and Alex Hammerstone are on WWE?
Yeah, funny.
Who would have thought?
We'll just wait you out, motherfuckers.
It's like the Paul Rudd. Hey, look at us. Who would have thought?
Right? Josh Alexander versus Oba would be fun. I'm down. Josh versus Oba, book it. I'm down. I think
Josh versus Trick.
I think Josh. Well, I mean, Josh got
Dunne.
Josh and Joe, I'm pumped about.
Josh and Joe, yeah, 100%. But if we're talking crossovers, I'd almost rather see Josh versus Pete Dunne than Josh versus Trick.
Yeah. Josh versus, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, 2/3 of his faction are now in. So, dear MJF, please think about it.
There's a reason he got the tattoo where he can cover it still with a boot versus on the side of his fucking neck.
Yeah, I love people. Oh, he got a tattoo on his ankle. That means forever. Bitch.
No, you can cover that shit up real quick. I got tattoos. We both got tattoos that you just wear a shirt and they're gone.
Yeah, no shit. Is TNA Impact moving to MTV? First I heard of it. That'd be interesting as shit.
I'm almost questioning if MTV is still a thing at this point. Like, isn't that just TV? Because they sure as shit don't show music or music videos or anything.
MTV still exists. Last time I saw it, like in Canada, it was just repeats of ridiculousness all day long.
That really just fucking, what's her name there? Chanel West Coast. Fucking, I'll choke you, bitch.
When we eventually get Oba versus Moose, is that when Oba takes a loss? I don't know. Oba might have to give back the belt. Oba might be like Asuka 2.0.
I'm still standing on that ground as both men, or as Hammerstone hits a clothesline on Oba. But yeah, I'm standing on the ground that he's going to just have to hand that belt of, "I'm sorry, I'm broken into your toy." Right. He's going to be Bob Sapp in the football movie there.
Oh, he's firing up. Oba getting worked over. I mean, again, somebody push him to the limits. Big choke slam.
Well, this is honestly, stature and size-wise, the only person we've seen Oba face that can go toe-to-toe, can look him eye to eye, stature for stature.
Thank you for the $5 Super Chat, Spaz. I saw Josh versus Pete a lot for Dynasty Wrestling in Mississauga. My neighborhood, my neck of the woods, my guy. Where? A lot. It needs to be on TV. Unbelievable. Eagles jersey TV. There you go. Quit. Yeah, she did get replaced after they've had 35 seasons. It's insane. But Oba with the win.
Right as could Oba lose? Oba with the win.
Solid match. There you go.
And this is what you expect. You're not going to get a fucking 15-minute or at best a 50-minute. Honestly, you're not going to get some 60-minute
that.
Broadway from two ham hocks smashed into each other. That's going to go all of the 5-10 minutes that it went, and big powerful shit with big powerful men, and then they can finish it. And speaking of big powerful men, we got Hank and Tank. They've gotten over his shit with his Hank and Tank. It's like a mirror. It's like a mirror.
Right? Oh, now Chase U coming out to the ring, doing the walk-in. I love Chase U. All right, okay. I don't trust
Chase U love you back, though?
We don't know. We don't know. So up next, Duke versus Ridge.
Duke out here cutting a promo of his life. I need your eyes glued to the TV because you're about to see one Chase U size of an ass whooping.
Mm-hmm. So the question will remain, folks, as we go into commercial break, who will ever take down Oba Femi? But my God, Alex Hammerstone tonight. How many treats and tricks have we had tonight already? Partway through the show. Hammerstone, Rosemary, the Bloodline. I feel like I'm missing somebody. There's been a lot.
Well, we'll go through. We're commercial. So we started the first match with a tag. We started the show with a tag match, Bloodline. Then we had Javon and
Cedric.
Cedric. Well, was that the second match? We had Tavon. We had Tavion Heights. Or no, because we had the Giulia match. We didn't get anything outside of Giulia one. And then we've had the Oba match, and we got Hammerstone.
Yeah.
I still feel like we're missing something. But we are in commercial break, folks. So make sure you be a friend, tell a friend, hit that like, share, and subscribe. We're tiptoeing by the window to 6K. I think we're at 5.66 last time.
Up on 5.7 now.
There we go. So 100%.
Tony G deserves a refund. I know. What the hell?
Could have it in me.
He's like Evil Knievel. He gets paid for the attempt. Leave him alone.
Right.
How did Ava or Stone or any of these people get in charge of this fucking company?
Well, you know how Ava got there. The other two just happened to be signed.
Right.
Trippers, Peter. Happy birthday, Fia Hale. That came up on my timeline today. I was like, very cool. I did not know.
She is 21 years old, so still got a lot of career ahead of her.
And that's the thing, and that's always still the most interesting thing to me when it comes to NXT. Of it teeters this fine line of developmental and still being a third brand, being it's still its own independent, version.
And I think what they've done a good job is tearing off the show, Nick, is that like if you're young and like the Javons and the Theas, like if you're working your way in that part of the development, you're really low on the card. And it's a merit system because we've seen the people rise. So now once you kind of establish yourself, you move up the card, you move up on the show, and other young talent come in behind you. So it's this nice feeder system in and out.
Right. Well, and they do still have Level Up, I believe. Yes. That is, and that is the project show upon project shows. But yes.
All right. Hashtag Oberberg. I love it.
It should just be Oberg.
As ladies and gentlemen, we are in a commercial break. Up next, Duke Wellington taking on Ridge Holland. Yes, I called him Wellington. I like it. But we got lots more coming your way, folks. We're working on new shows, new content, and a whole bunch of new stuff. More live streams than you can take a shake a stick at. But we got so much coming your way. So many more live streams. We watch more live wrestling than anybody else out there, even though this channel is going to have a couple pauses in a couple weeks. But we will take some breaths. But looking forward to bringing you as much as we possibly can. Again, Nick's birthday is coming up. We want to hit 10K for Nick's day. Yes!
There we go. Hey, what do you say? We'll go down by the bay. Maybe play with some clay. Maybe eat some hay.
Right. Whatever happened to Cookie, who was with Robbie E? Cookie. What?
E is for cookie. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, exactly. MDB again. So she's kind of in that middle. They're trying to give her a chance, and she'll either rise or she'll get passed over.
Well, you say that as she's out here, being best buddies with Lola. And Jada's still been out here with a fucking baseball bat. What the fuck are you doing?
She acting like the girlfriend that just found the boyfriend's phone.
Right.
You get
Come
home,
on, baby D. Look, I got a cookie.
And that's how you connect dots. We got right back to the cookie. Let's go.
All right, there you go. That's how you do. That's how you know we're professionals out here.
Bitch be snoring. She's not even sleeping.
Top flight security in the world, Craig.
CM Punk tweeting out Giulia about Giulia.
I've seen this thrown around of essentially that in the not too distant future, the idea of Punk moves up or Hunter moves up the ladder, Sean fills in the back ladder, and then Punk moves into Sean's spot on NXT.
Okay, sorry, but so Punk tweets out impressive debut. I have an idea. At Ava, I will call you. So teasing something connecting Punk to Giulia? Interesting.
Yeah,
here comes Ridge Holland. The man with the hands.
Ridge on his Hangman Page bullshit. Now, just my hands. Look, what have my hands done?
Cookie was the Snooki, rest in peace, off.
Rip off, not rest in peace off. The cookie crumbled before it could be a Snooki rip off. Tease and tease to all the cookies out there.
The vitamins are strong in this one, folks.
In honor of James Earl Jones, the vitamins are strong with this one.
Rip off. I don't even know why I broke that down like that. Remember,
I don't know. It's the same reason why you took roster to rooster.
That was fun. Man's
needs the literacy that we're raising money for with the fuck monster shirts.
Yes, go buy some t-shirts so my ass can learn to read them.
The Center for Wrestling Podcasters who can't read good.
Can't read and do other stuff good too.
Right.
CM Punk gonna get Giulia a 50-cent bracelet. Yeah, maybe. As we're off and running, folks, who you taking?
There's got to be Ridge, right?
Riley Osborne on the outside.
They need to wear like their number, like put a fucking bell on you, bitch. Put your name on you. But this has got to be Ridge winning this, right?
Yes.
Ridge has to win this to solidify the turn. You got to do something with this. I don't think do you think Ridge is long for NXT, or is this to try and bump him back upwards?
Ridge is such an interesting case, man. The retirement, the weird spots, he's such a. This is a better Ridge where he's just like a bit of a monster. He's a big dude, right? I mean, like Ridge is a guy that could take on Oba, right? Like physically,
right?
Thigh. But I think there's more to this story. I think Ridge is going to hijack Chase U in a way. I think other people are going to join Ridge's side in the Chase U war.
What side does he have of just
not Chase U?
I'm not bad, but you just turn heel to show that you're not bad.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
the way the Snooki fumbles.
Make my brain hurt.
Speaking of making your brains hurt, Spaz out here with that's the way the Snooki fumbles.
Did you mention cookies? Keebler, let's go.
Now, is this like a State Farm commercial? Like, this is ludicrous. Does ludicrous pop up in the chat? Say his name and he will appear. So, Joe Hendry, I summon you.
Yeah, Duke grabs the trophy. Thea takes it away from him. And then Duke goes into Miles. Miles' ankle's hurt. I think Andre Chase is going to come out and screw over Duke.
Why? He sides with Ridge?
Yeah, fuck it.
Just burn it down. Burn it down.
Duke is so good. Chase U is so goofy. I don't understand how Duke ever ended up in Chase U, and he didn't do a bad job, but Duke is such a good wrestler.
Duke is Wade Barrett.
More me.
That's really what it is. He is Wade Barrett 2.0, and it seems to be, unfortunately, on almost the same trajectory.
Yeah, maybe. You're not wrong there. And again, 2 matches, again, more meat. You kind of got a point. We've had some meaty matches in the last couple here. Riley Osborne overselling that ankle injury like Caitlin Clark.
Bro, he was out there, acting like he lost a foot. Duke is the next Wade Barrett, in my opinion. Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, nailed it. Yeah, hard to deny. They look alike in everything.
That look alike, movesets, fucking talk alike, everything. 100%. Did Riley legit get hurt? I don't believe so. I mean, if they're not at ringside after that, that's more of a talent thing.
Oh, that wasn't a legit hurt. No. Like they set up.
No, I don't know because you started to see him go up the ramp. So.
It was a setup spot. Like they did it on purpose to set up what's about to happen. Like literally, they set up that spear in that position to knock Riley. Like it looked fake. It looked
yes, good. You are like 99.9% right, but I'm still saying it's more interesting than the fact that he's not at ringside. But that's also you get Thea there alone because that's going to be, I think, more of the whole.
I think
moment.
Thea left too. Oh no, she's there.
You're gonna. That's the tie-in here is you're gonna get Ridge like looking at Thea as he like pins Duke or some shit. Like that's gonna be more the tie-in is because there's that weird like big brother little sister type shit that Ridge is trying to have with Thea.
Okay, I'm gonna go check on Riley real quick.
Right, you go check to let us know if it's a. All right, well you could have done the other thing. There we go. You go let us know if it's a real injury or not. As Ridge instantly the second KJ goes to check on Riley picks up the 1, 2, 3 and is still just stomping out Duke here. Now it's funny to me how Thea will climb on anybody and everybody's back and go, squirrel lady attack on anybody and everybody. But for whatever reason with Ridge, she just cries. She just throws her hands up. She just does all of that. She won't get fully involved in here. Yeah, she's just yelling at him to stop. As Ridge is just, through the barricade, just tosses Duke. Ridge wins. Yes, he does. KJ, could you see Wade Barrett having a match at some point? Perhaps. I mean, Christ, which is more likely out of these three? I'll ask this. You think is more likely to have a match? Is Ridge is just throwing the barricade onto Duke, so he's just decimating Duke? Is this setting up Ridge versus Andre Chase for like the stake of Chase U or something like this? Because he's just destroying Duke. Dude, you're a wrestler too. Oh, the little drape over DDT and everything like that. But you're, again, she's just, what the fuck is with that bruise on her elbow? But just like yelling and screaming at him, like, I almost am halfway starting to wonder if she's in on the shit because, like, she normally does so much to sit there and get involved in anything and everything, and we'll sit there and, hey, Jordynne Grace eyeing up Giulia as we're walking backstage. But she'll hop on anybody, anything like that. She's squirrel lady, just attack. But she just sitting there the whole time, just yelling and screaming here. But we are on commercial break, folks, so I will remind everybody real quick, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this for anything, and I do mean anything when it comes to pro wrestling. Or back at it like a jackrabbit tomorrow for Wednesday Night Dynamite, the fallout from All Out, everything, the whole repercussions for all the actions from burning houses down to chair shots to, MJF and Garcia to Ospreay and Pac to everything and anything. And then Thursday, we've got the dirt sheet debates where we're going through all the news, all the topics in pro wrestling. 100% me, KJ, and Anthony are going to sit there and have it out. Friday Night SmackDown, the USA premiere of Friday Night SmackDown. You've got Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa in a steel cage, and I believe we'll also be here for watching Victory Road as well, if I'm remembering my timelines correctly. McAvoy or Stewart, these timelines get hard to follow. And then Saturday Collision, Sunday, who knows at this point, but 100% folks. Often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. 100%. Be a friend, tell a friend. You're doing your friends a disservice if you ain't telling them about the good gospel of wrestling out there. Honestly. Thea Hale and Daisy Dukes is and that's where I go instantly from that. Shout out C Money. 420 Big Nick, you're onto something there. Stipulations match between Ridge and Andre. Yeah, but Andre doesn't look like a guy at all that should beat Ridge. And I guess the stipulations would have to play into it. Like, to me, it would it have made more sense if you had Andre in this match and he just gets destroyed. And that's when you got Fee out there. And then Ridge has got to take on Duke, a guy of similar stature, a guy of similar talent, similar caliber, and everything like that. And you know, they've got to go toe to toe. And that might work a little bit better. But I get, yeah, either way works. It's still interesting all the way around with this of how they're still finding ways to keep Chase U being a thing. Willie Simpkins, almost as Thea knew Ridge was going to turn and get kicked out of Chase U. Like I said, of that, I'm starting to think now at this point, because she does so little to stop him outside of just yelling and crying. Is she complicit? Did he corrupt her with this whole, big brother, little sister type shit and everything like that? Yes, Chase is leader. Thank you for letting me know. Yes, I understand that. Well, speaking of leaders.
Well, you implied, like, would it be better? No, you always you work your way up the ladder, and that's what he's doing.
But I'm going more of you end the image with.
But it doesn't matter. It's like Jacob. We talked about it with Jacob as well, right?
All right. Yep.
You go with the second in command.
Right. So I won't make the case. Okay.
Well, you made the case. I heard you make the case.
Right.
The counter is no. You work your way up to the Chase U is gonna Andre Chase is the final boss of Chase U, right? So you wouldn't fight the leader first. It doesn't make any sense, no matter who the leader is.
Is it going to be Wendy Chu that takes on?
Do it. Do it.
I will not be back.
I hope it is. Let's go, Chu.
Andre is NXT's Orange Cassidy, Danhausen type.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
If we don't see Jason Voorhees in the SmackDown crowd for this Friday the 13th, they're not trying.
Right.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Bold strategy.
But folks, coming up now, we got Jordynne Grace, and who did you see the little trade-off between her and Giulia? Like this?
Yeah, they kind of stayed each other eye to eye there.
That is a nice tease.
A wee bit, and it's is it interesting that you're teasing Jordynne doing more stuff with NXT and everything? Or are we starting to just subtly poach?
No, I think we all assume what's going to happen with Jordynne come January, but right now, look at his face.
Worst shiner, Pete Dunne or Dom?
What's that?
Worst shiner.
I don't know. Kyrie might win the argument. She got stitches.
She actually had to get stitches. Well, that was above the eye.
All right. Sheamus could screw Pete Dunne here tonight.
That'd be really, I could see it. It'd just be really interesting. It'd be really fucking interesting to see Sheamus in NXT.
Yeah.
As really 20 years apart. Has YouTube been 20 years old?
Yes.
Fair enough. Man said that confidently. 20 years apart of YouTube. This is the first channel I've become a member of. Love the channel.
Willie, we love that. We appreciate that, sir. You get a star. Thank you so much. And again, after breaking a 20-year streak, that feels pretty cool. Ms. TV
we're the one.
Ms. TV on CW in Chicago. NXT, stack it up, Nick.
They're turning it into a mini Monday Night Raw.
Who asked for that?
they took the 1 hour Raw that they lost from
And put it on
and put it on NXT.
Oh shit! Why does Pete Dunne give better? Pete Dunne's a good promo. I think Ospreay's a good promo too, though. I don't know if I'd completely sell it out. As we're getting a replay of the Bloodline running amok. Yo, the Bloodline's gonna fight in Chicago or in St. Louis. They're gonna take on an Axiom or a triple threat, or they are stacking NXT right now.
But the WWE as a whole has collectively found, I don't know if it's just creative wise, the roster that they had, they've managed to find the perfect chord to an extent of having pay-per-views and everything and still having your big matches on pay-per-view, but still having enough left in the tank to have good matches on your weekly television. Like everything that we have here, it is all stacked and everything like that. And there's still big matches that they can have on the pay-per-view, like Bad Blood and everything, without emptying the chamber. That's an impressive fucking feat.
Oh, plethora of talent, put it that way.
You can run like 3 mini pay-per-views and still run, you know, a main show pay-per-view and be good.
Oh, we got company. Oh,
Wesley,
nice shirt. My grandma wants her couch.
I was gonna say, are you wearing a fucking moo-moo? Are you wearing Homer Simpson's moo-moo?
In Chicago.
CW launch night. They are stacking this to the fucking gills, my guy. I know we keep saying this, but literally every time we turn around, they're adding something new to it. We think this is literally, you can't miss a beat. That's going to be Chicago. When they debut on CW, you're not going to be able to turn away.
Here comes Jordynne.
Right.
A TNA Knockouts Championship match.
I'm going to go find out who the mystery opponent is. I'll be
there
right
it is. Nick's going to take his pause for the cause, folks. As we continue to roll on, get in that chat. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind. Let us know how you feel. But get in that chat. Let's get that number back up. And you know what? Like my buddy Boston in the chat, man, this is a good time to give NXT another peek. I know you haven't liked it so much, but man, there is so much happening on this show. If you're into good, fun wrestling shows, this has been more than enough. But here we go. Soruka. Hey. Soruka getting some love. Chicago street fight. You explain. Oh, West versus Wentz. Street fight, October 1. Holy shit. They're stacking it all up. Chicago street fight. Jordynne Grace retains. CM Punk could be a special guest referee in a Chicago. Oh, could. I like that. Again, we've seen him do referee duty before. It's an NXT show in an arena. They're going to stack it. That's another good reason, RM. Not only do you want the ratings for the show to be good, but you're also trying to fill a building. You want people to buy the tickets. So The Miz, CM Punk, The Bloodline, Wesley, all this stuff that's going to go down on October 1, where we will be here live. I mean, again, I know what some of the detractors are going to say, but they are trying to fill that building. I'm happy to hear that, my friend. Happy to hear it. We are getting a split chant in the arena right now. TNA, NXT. TNA, NXT, TNA. Fair enough. Soul answering the challenge is a solid decision. Again, she's going to eat an L, but she's going to get a rub. I'm okay with it. She is one tall drink of water. Jordynne Grace is his Mighty Mouse. She is a tank, an absolute tank. I really hope we get NXT and TNA crossover show. I still think that's in the works. Wow, gut wrench. Soul Hookah. Let's go. I like it. Puff, puff, pass on that one, bro. Soul Ruka. Wow, I thought for sure it was going to be Wendy Chu. Yeah, no, I didn't think it was going to be Wendy Chu, Joe. I was just hoping. Wes is jacked. Wes putting on some beef. Turn about to mop the floor, 100%. Literally, she could use Soul as a mop. Grace wins. What if we get an Ultimate X match on CW? We could. Who knows at this point? Who knows? Did Punk appear on NXT tonight? No, next one. Or sorry, October 1st. Half of Jordan's title defenses lately have been on NXT. Absolutely. As Grace goes out to the floor, Soul Ruka on the apron. I can't wait to see who shows up in St. Louis with Randy Orton and that show. Yeah, again, we're talking a lot about October 1st, but the following week, they're in St. Louis, and they're going to stack that one as well. Jordynne Grace is a muscle hamster. What the hell? I'll accept that. I'll accept that. Fair enough. Fair enough. Grace for the win. Yeah, I didn't even put it in the chat. I figured it was a foregone conclusion, guys. Soul hit a soul snatcher out of nowhere on the Juggernaut. That would blow everybody's mind. As folks, we go into commercial break. I'm getting a commercial for the Big Arch. F the haters who don't watch NXT, KJ. Listen, I'll say this, Vance. Once upon a time, long time ago, I gave up on NXT. I put Nick and another friend on to Tuesdays because I thought it was very childish, especially the 2.0, right around the 2.0 era. It got really kiddie, a lot of like Saved by the Bell segments. But again, I think kind of talking about Wendy Chu and some other stuff, you have to give credit where it is a due. And for my money, NXT has come a long way. It's progressed. We're getting really good matches. You might not like some of the silly shit like Chase U or the family can be a little silly at times, but between the ding and ding, there is a lot of good quality wrestling happening. KJ, NXT will be going head-to-head with AEW as well October 1st or St. Louis with Randy. Yeah, there is that coming up. Yes, I'm not sure. I think it's October 7th. I think it's October 7th. Somebody out there can fact check me on that. Wow, KJ, this is crazy. Carl, I'm with you, buddy. Wendy and Rosemary are busy with Lyra and Tatum. Facts. Fair enough. Aren't the face AEW that night? Yes. So I expect big, big, big things. And I know the AEW fans are going to get mad. Oh, they're calling in all their people, but that's what they have. They have an arsenal. And no different than Friday when, Collision did less than 200,000. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts. Is Gigi Dolan on punishment? She was injured. She was injured. I don't know if she's still injured. She needed a makeover. She needed a new vibe. I don't know. I think there's talent there with Gigi. But yeah, last I checked, Keyshawn, Gigi was injured. I don't know where she's at with the recovery. But as you can see, and again, look how many women are getting highlighted on this show. So they're in no rush to get Gigi back or Cora, or they'll get in the mix. But we'll see. Gigi's got some work to do. Does Gigi have heat backstage? Not that I'm aware of. I haven't heard any reports to say that. Tore her ACL in March. Facts. Keyshawn, she's hurt. Soul Ruka is damn smooth. Again, very talented, young up-and-comer. I'm a fan of Soul Ruka. I like her look. I like her attitude. Yeah, I mean, what more could you want? NXT faces AEW on the second week. So, yeah, I was correct with that. So, that was my guess. I thought it was the St. Louis show. So expect big announcements coming into that St. Louis show. It's an arena show. It's going to be live. It's going to be jacked. And if it's going to be AEW against NXT, you know what it's going to be. It's going to be a war, but it's going to be a fun one. I do wonder what the October 8th show gets now. Well, they at least get Randy Orton. That's a start. John, same here. Soul Ruka is 5'9". There you go. I'd say that you qualify that as a tall lady. I like them tall. Gigi is hurt. Grace never been a heel. Grace has been a heel. Yeah, she's been a heel in the past. Never during this program, but she has been a heel in the past. Zach Morris is trash. Why are you shitting on Zach? Big springboard shoulder block. So Ruka can there you go. Down boy. Well, there's my proof. I don't know what you got proved. What did you say prior? Do have Randy Orton on the show. Yeah, facts. KJ Miz on the CW has a mystery guest, and the lights go out, and it's dude, I'm in. I'm in, man. Like, I am eagerly anticipating Ricky Stark's return to wrestling. I don't care where Ricky Stark shows up. WWE, NXT, TNA, AEW. I just am a fan of Ricky Starks. Ricky, if you can hear us, we miss you, buddy. And we're looking forward to him being a star. We're looking forward to him getting a push that he deserves. And I look forward to seeing him again. The idea that entrance, that attitude, that swagger on such a grand stage, it just fits right. The Revolution will be televised. What a show tonight. Yeah, outside of the Heritage Cup match, I've been really into the show tonight, and it's moved quick. Again, very quick. We're almost at the home stretch here. Snatcher. God damn it. NXT talent should be a part of TNA. NXT's women talent should be. Do you mean permanently? But there's been a lot of, I don't know if you've caught it, Bonkers. 2 count. Good match. NXT's women have been a lot on TNA as of late. Ariana's been over there. Carmen's been over there. Tatum's been over there. They've had a presence. Seems to me that Cora Jade just wants Insta fame. I'd say that about maybe Nikita as well. Like, Nikita seems to be just happy making her TikToks and her little reels. I don't know. This is a 5-star classic. Easy. Down, boy. Soul gets bouncy. It's true. AEW could have stars too if you didn't chase them off. Not even chase them off. Just book them like stars. Lights out! Lights out! Lights out! What is this? What is it? Who is it? Rosemary's here. And Wendy Chu's got the $1 million dream. Let's go. Let's go. Wendy says, you think I'm silly? I'm going to choke out Jordynne. With the demonic duo. I'm in. Wendy Chu and Rosemary are starting to run amok. 80 and AZ, welcome back. Spooky Doogie, Chu and Rosemary. And they instantly go to Tatum and Lyra playing dolls. Now, this is a little silly. 6-0.
Speaking of a little silly, but are you a prophet, sir? Are you a prophet? Yeah, I know you kind of look. Well, you have Jesus out there. Are you, Judas? Are you Peter? Are you Paul?
It's why sometimes I'm like, why are people arguing with me? I'm gonna be right eventually.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah, Jordynne versus Rosemary, a Bound for Glory with Chu in the corner works a lot. But the interesting part is Chu was the one that did the choking.
I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
What dreams are made of, my guy. All we need is some Dante Chen. Yeah, what happened to that guy's foot?
Yeah, where'd he go?
He got pushed right off a cliff. They could do Chu versus Jordynne and Victory Road. Sign me up, Anthony. And again, I liked it. I was really surprised it happened.
Oh, 100. It was interesting. I'll give you that. It was surprised. I saw Rosemary and I was like, okay, we're good. And then spooky dookie. Somebody Amber Rosed in the ring and left a dookie.
Yeah, she choked out the champ. She looked good doing it. And now Jordynne Grace has all types of problems with the demonic duo. I like it.
I will admit 100% I just have bias.
Hey! Oh my God!
Funaki!
Funaki! The
greatest
best
commentator in
tonight!
SmackDown history, Funaki.
I didn't see this one coming.
Is he the translator for Giulia? Please,
Giulia, what's
please
Funaki
let this be
moving?
a thing. Oh, we get Funaki regularly.
I'm in. Roxy in the building.
How is she so shorter than everyone else here?
She's tiny. She pop rocks all the way.
Yeah, I mean, Ava looks like goddamn Glamazon of fucking stature here.
Roxy could fucking nap in that lady's chin. But even Giulia's got like a half a foot or a foot and a half on her.
Yeah, well, it's funny. Funaki is not the tallest person here.
AJ's with you. He doesn't get the Wendy Chu crap. Doesn't.
There you go.
Like I said, you got to forget what Wendy used to be. You gotta base.
It's
what's
hard
happening.
because it's just that, but spooky.
But it's not. She's not being silly. She's being demon. Like she is fucking people up. And like MDB said earlier, like we watched Nikki Cross last night. It's no different. If you hate Wendy Chu because what she's doing silly, then what Nikki Cross has to be deemed silly too. You can't separate the two. They're both doing a very similar gimmick. Oh, we got the
That sounds like a dirt sheet debate.
Yeah, maybe. Ava looks 6'12. Yeah.
Yeah, she's out there starting center for the Las Vegas Sparks or some shit. Or Los Angeles Sparks.
Right.
I'm terrible with WNBA.
Ava dressed in classic tonight. Vance, you know what? I didn't criticize it, so she must be doing okay.
But we've got Post Malone, Nost Malone out here with Ty Dillinger, Brooks Jensen. I saw shout out in Vet and Big Ray because they do the NXT review. They're calling Jungle Boy Brooks Jensen because they look interchangeable. And I'm like, I didn't think about it until like I heard them say it. It's like fucking
actually I've never connected that. That's awesome. Oh, here comes DJ Thorpe.
Yeah, of course. Typical. A bunch of thoughties falling around a DJ because he can spin it on the ones and twos real nice.
Like Russell Peters said, if your hands are up here and you're DJing, you're not doing it properly.
Right.
Most pairing Wendy with Rosemary has been magic for 2 different wrestling shows. That's my man. He's gonna be ready for Thursday.
We're gonna fight.
Anthony's gonna be ready for Thursday.
We're gonna be in an NXT parking lot. I'm gonna see you at high noon. I'm gonna be out there with Jordynne Parker with a baseball bat.
More tweets. Tyrese Halliburton. Who the fuck?
Indiana Pacers player. The one that confronted
yeah.
Jalen Brunson from the Knicks, and they were still talking about that being a potential match. Lola Vice versus JC Jane next Tuesday.
I'm in. I like this. I'm okay with that.
We're getting Wendy Chu and Rosemary versus Tay and Taylor, or Leah and Taylor.
4-hour show next week? Is it a 4-hour? Like, how are they putting all of this on the show next week?
Well, next week's not the October 1st, so this is still, we're announcing October 1st next week.
We're announcing for the 7th, we're announcing for the 1st, we're announcing for next week.
Like, 100%. No, it's stacked all the way, 100%. Yeah. And I think, like I heard when I was on my smoke break there of people asking about what's going to be advertised for the 7th. I think stuff from the 1st will carry over.
Yeah, there'll be some
lead over to that.
Yeah. As here comes Pete Dunne, your main event. With only, about
10 minutes, unless we're getting run over. I don't like that.
We always have this talk on Tuesdays.
I know there's still a natural run over. I get that. I understand that. But still, you're not giving it a ton of time unless you're going to really run it over.
Yeah. Unless, your point, go over the over.
Yeah, that's the thing is I understand there's an overrun. Yeah. That's fine, but normally the overrun isn't 30 minutes or anything. But with this as being a last man standing match, you would figure you'd give this a chunk of time.
Right. Rosemary makes me tolerate Chu. Fair enough. It definitely helps. I agree with that completely, actually.
It's like when you give your dog or your pet medicine or your kid medicine, you give them, a piece of candy right before you can slide them the medicine and shit like that. A spoonful of sugar helps the Wendy Chu go down.
Right. Could be the new Mean Street Posse. Yeah, I don't know about that.
No.
Here comes Trick.
But I will say this as Trick's coming out because I heard you talking about it and everything. We talked about it a bit with like Nikita Lyons and Gigi being out and everything. Is it that the NXT women's roster is so deep that if you get injured, it's one of those, it's a murderer's row. It's like being on any sort of sports team. You get injured and sorry, you went from first string to third string real 100%. Fucking quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%, man. Again, I think competition creates, competition creates success in that way, right? Like you have all these people competing and wanting to do their best. Well, if Nikita or Cora or Gigi want to get back in the fold, they got to find a way to connect to the audience, and they got to be ready to play. They got to be ready to get.
You got to validate it. Now there's a lot more people on the depth chart.
Because even if you look at like someone like a Sol Ruka who just got highlighted here tonight, again, like she came out of nowhere. Like she's an up and comer, but she found a way that the people are liking her. They're getting behind her. She's having good matches, so they're booking her more. Again, like we talked about Lola. Lola is one of the ones that is kind of sliding back because they're getting fast.
Well, and Sol Ruka is a prime example that you mentioned right there of somebody that's picking up speed and picking up momentum and everything like that. Same thing with Fallon and JC Jane and that whole clique. You're seeing certain people catch momentum and certain people fall down the depth chart just because there's literally that many people there.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with that.
Like he already had an ugly mug, but you add that fucking shiner onto it. And it's like you almost you need to turn away, like the Phantom of the.
Yeah, he got bapped hard. My money's on Trick Williams, folks. How's this working out for you?
It's got to be Trick.
Yeah. I'm still wondering if Sheamus is the reason why.
Honestly, with it only having this amount of time, like I saw people saying about a 10-minute run over and everything. So you give this about a 20-minute match.
Yeah.
Like that makes sense if Sheamus comes in and like bro kicks the shit out of him or something.
Right. Trick for the win. Trick should play his butch rap.
You can't beat me, PD. You can't see me, PD.
Yeah.
Trash.
Has there ever been a magician wrestling gimmick? Karrion Kross had kind of a magic guy once upon a time.
No, there was one in WCW. I can't remember his name. He was the fucking like he looked like he was either black or something like that. But he had the magician like mime shit, and he was like I remember him pulling a bunch of cards out of his fucking mouth and shit like that. Like they do stupid shit like that at times. That's when everybody had a goddamn profession in wrestling. You had Duke the Dumpster Drozy and shit like that.
I'm trying to
the
like the Rolodex is rolling. If anybody
that's
can think
fine.
of it, I believe you. I just can't recall it. Like that's how few and far.
Someone out there fact check it for me because we've got the last man standing match going on right now. We got the main event at NXT. I ain't taking time to look it up.
The winner of this match has a contract.
Phantasmo. Sorry.
Phantasmo? El Phantasmo?
No, not El Phantasmo. Phantasmo.
Oh,
Spaz is spamming the fucking chat with that. Man knew instantly.
Yo, Spaz, take her fucking easy, bro.
Just because we didn't click the first time doesn't mean we didn't get
it. Let's limit this at 3 or something. Let's be a little calm. 10 minutes, no NXT, got third hour. Let's go.
Shit on it. Oh, as we go to commercial.
Yeah, a late commercial. That's a pet peeve. I hate it.
That's really late.
Leave it alone.
Leave at least your last 15 minutes or so commercial free. Honestly.
Right.
There's no need. There's no need.
Did you see on Fox YT put up a history of SD on SmackDown? Is it the same package they aired on SmackDown, Trek?
Was it just black screen? Did they just air 3 minutes of a black screen? I mean, it was like The Rock or somebody starting to talk.
The Rock, black. Roman, black.
Someone coming out, black. That's the highlights.
You saw the QR code. Yeah, somebody mentioned a QR code. I did not see it, Dave.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean, again, that would be crazy. I don't know why or how they would be tapping into any type of QR code now, but it could have been a quinky dink, but I did not see it.
It's way to get tickets for the show, the Chicago show, or it's a way to sign up for the CW network.
After the last man standing match is over and NXT goes off the air, the Bray Wyatt Becoming Immortal documentary will be on the USA Network. That's pretty cool. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend it.
Oh, 100%. Grab your tissues, strap on and strap in for that. It's going to be emotional. Shout out Vinnie Jones. But yeah.
Any chance Andrew? I haven't heard the name Andrew WK in so long.
As we're in a commercial break, I'll ask you this and I'll ask everybody else because, were you an Andrew WK fan? Because I felt like I was like the only Andrew WK fan in my area.
I think he had a couple fun songs, but that was as far as my love for him went.
We want fun and
He was good. He was just such a throwback, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know his full story, but he had a couple bangers that were fun. But
it's interesting because he's like super motivational speaker and everything. Like he looks like a bag of ham. He looks like he crawled out of a dumpster and everything.
You're gonna live
like, super well spoken. What?
You're gonna live in a van
down by the river and just scream, "We want fun and better believe it." Yeah, but upstate New Yorkers loved Andrew WA. Absolutely, 100% because he's from there. But yeah, the man, he looked like he crawled out of a dumpster, but is actually like super well spoken and like really does actual like public speaking events and is like a motivational speaker. Like he's really dope in that way. But yeah, he was just like if you liked Jackass and went to parties and were that's really it.
Like somebody mentioned in the chat, like Party Hard. I think it was Spaz.
That was the first one. When it's time to party, we will party hard. Party. If you played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, you like Andrew WK.
Yeah, he was very much in that vein for sure. But when he was big, I was definitely way more into hip hop. So, and I mean, again, a couple bangers, but yeah.
Well, variety is the spice of life. You just
100%. That's what I live by. I think it was small. Yes, it was.
Oh! Float over Earnage, Rock Bottom.
It's funny. I actually had the entire fucking Smallville box set. The entire fucking
what?
I did. I like Smallville. I never thought I would get nostalgic over Andrew WK. Let's go.
I still will throw it on every now and then. She is beautiful.
Yeah, I was just singing it. I was just singing it in my head.
Nah.
When his name comes up, that's the first song I go to.
Fair enough.
HBK, can you invite Liv Morgan, Dom? That would be a good surprise. Oh, maybe. There's no real reason. Oh, this sucks. This sucks.
The joint manipulation stuff is always to me like harder to watch. Like when you get like the paper cuts in between like the webbings of your fingers and shit. That's more painful because you know how that feels. Versus like go through thumbtacks. I don't know what that feels like, but I do know what it feels like if someone like fucking twists my fucking fingers around and shit. Everybody's out there. Anthony's popping over the box set. Trek over the box set. We started a book club of Smallville.
Well, what's her name in the show? She was Canadian, and I had a big crush on her growing up.
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't a C-Dub. I wasn't a Smallville fan. I'm not a Flash. I didn't catch none of that.
I didn't watch Flash. No.
I've caught Supernatural because the wifey.
Supernatural, I never got into.
Oh, there's still the one scene to where it's fucking, what is it? Yeah, Dean Winchester, fucking Christ, what's his name there? Jensen Ackles that's doing the fucking sing along on top of the car. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the king of the that's always popping me.
Right. Lois was she went on a Saving Grace show. And she was a hottie. But yeah, Trick eating a chair, by the way. Yeah, I'm with you, Ringsider. I was a collector of a lot. I had a wall of CDs, and then DVDs were everywhere. Thousands of them. It was insane. I can't believe how much money I spent. And then
you can just get it all for streaming for $5.
Yeah. Now I have 90% of my fucking music collection on my phone for.
Hey, but still, there's something to be said about having physical copies of shit now at this point. But as we're exposing the concrete, is Pete Dunne here? Oh, this man's about to. Is he about to pedigree this motherfucker?
Exposed floor.
Oh, yeah, but he's got him set up close enough so when he takes the back body drop, he won't fall on it. Oh,
listen, the pop tonight for me is Funaki. I don't give a shit what anyone says. My favorite part of the whole show was Funaki.
Biggest return of the night was Funaki. DDT onto the concrete.
Oh,
after the back and forth.
Lewis.
Lois.
Lewis.
Mom. Mommy.
Now the ref's counting. Trick fighting to get back to his feet after eating the DDT. He gets up. And Pete was waiting for him.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
Anthony's saying I took all my physical copies and converted them to digital and added them to my personal server. It took me over 9 months to complete. Jesus. Hachu, God bless you.
Yeah, no, that was oops.
Oh. Anytime now, I just anticipate, Hachui.
Yeah, usually is. Stomping on. So Trick is just getting run through the ringer right now.
Yeah. Now, are you a fan of that? And then like a last minute standing to where someone will just be getting their ass beat pillar to post, and then within the last 2 minutes of the match, somehow pull off something that keeps the opponent down for the count and everything like that.
Oh, big uppercut. Yeah, no, Nick, I see what I do. I don't mind that because to me, sometimes it has a real fight feel to it. We've watched guys in the UFC take a thumping and then land one, right? If you can make it make sense, I'm okay with that swing. But Trick down again.
If it was a swing, I'll give you that. If it was like a spinning head kick or whatever, and okay, he KO'd him on that, what have you. But normally it's more of I hit a body slam or something like that, or a suplex, or superplex, and that's what kept him down, that type of shit.
Next week's NXT is stacked. And the week after is even stackeder. Heard me?
Not a word? You heard it here first.
I like when we get the comments on the videos of they're making up stuff, and I'm like, yes, we are.
No shit. Spin right there, like you were even pointing out. We got the tornado head kick into the steel chair into fucking Pete Dunne. So that right there instantly is a game changer, a level evener.
Right. I can't get party hard out of my head now. Pete up!
The party, we will party hard. Big every call out for tomorrow for Dynamite is going to be Andrew WK now.
I agree. Yeah, 100%.
8. No way. 9. All right. I get crawling, but the corpse unaliving type shit, maybe not so much.
I mean, what I will say is he popped up and fell back down. So popped up like a fucking, he'd swallowed a Cialis and then faded quick.
Yeah, but has anyone ever done that in life unless you wake up in a panic and a dead sleep? You ever
see when someone does that shit? They're like, oh, I'm okay. No, I'm not.
No. That's worse.
Yeah. Holy shit, Chance.
And again, though, we're going back to that one segment of Barricade that already predisposed for breakage.
Trick dragging himself back to his feet, folks. This has got to be close to the finish. She is beautiful.
Oh, hey, lady, how's Trick in your front in your lap?
Sus. Move! Why are you still there?
He's just mushing people. Get the fuck out my way.
Move! Get off your ass!
Pay attention, motherfuckers. The foul ball might be coming your way any moment now. Get off your phone. Yo,
on the platform.
Someone's getting launched off this fucking stanchion here.
On what? What's below them?
The ground. The ground.
Ground.
Even Alicia Taylor's out there.
Oh my Lord, we're going off it, bro.
We were setting up for a suplex, but we're still, bro. In honor of James Earl Jones, we're doing the Mufasa scar spot. Right. Brother, help me! Long live Russian leg sweep off. Oh,
Russian leg sweep.
Just so happened to be placed table.
Well,
hey, I know that guy.
Tonight is a take-home wrestler night.
Holy chance! And by the way, that's the first time I've recognized somebody that in the fucking crowd at NXT. But a Russian leg sweep off the little fucking stanchion and everything like that, and the crowd just instantly holy.
Right? Would you be upset if they brought back the 24/7 title? The only way I wouldn't be is if they gave it to R-Truth to run around with again. But other than that, no. Ethan! As he's trying to get Pete Dunne, why would you want Pete Dunne to win? Then you have to fight Pete.
Maybe you're hoping Sheamus shows up.
Yeah, he's at
that money jumped through the table. That was Ethan.
Backdrop, yeah, big win.
And so Trick beat the count by hitting a back body drop onto Ethan Page. Means because he hulked up and just, not today, motherfucker. And just, that's such, I like it and don't at the same time.
I love it. I liked it all. You're setting up the match between Trick and Ethan. Trick needed a moment like this. Trick needed a match like this. I think it was really well done.
Trick making me eat my own words. We want fun.
Fire. Just desperation. Ethan thinks he's going to get the better of him and he flips him. But Trick needed something like this. We're not going to be talking about a misstep or a bad spot. We're going to talk about this match was fun. A hell of a fucking battle. Now Trick is your number one contender. And we go to the back. Now what are they going to tease, dude?
100%.
Something about next week. Remember Punk said he was going to call?
Yeah.
CM Punk. He's coming to next week.
So he's got a special thing in NXT Chicago and he wants to announce it next week. So next week, Chicago-made Punk will be on NXT.
Oh my God. All right. And again, dude, they're doing this little shit of Punk tweets out, I got to call Ava. Then we go to the back and Ava's on the phone with Punk. It is good shit. There's continuity between all of the marketing.
Well, and it's the line of continuity and the line of consistency here.
Yeah. Now, everybody's going to be tuning in next week to see what does.
100%.
Some people are thinking that he's going to offer to be the special guest referee between Giulia and Roxy.
Then you almost wonder if he might side on the err on the side of Roxanne, because obviously they have a little bit of a connection. You've seen it to where there's been the social media posts of him and Roxanne and Cora Jade of them pretty much acting like they're hanging out with dad. Of AJ Lee's, been obviously an influence on both of those women. Could it be that he's announcing AJ Lee is the special guest referee?
Hey, I'm in, man. Listen, people are talking about tonight, going in tonight. We talked about Hammerstone. We got him. We talked about other possibilities. We're guessing at everything. And I mean, I feel like now Punk's showing up. We're getting a Miz TV. They've done a really good job with NXT as far as making you go, holy shit, I got to tune in next week. And again, they've actually done it for 2 shows because you also want to tune in on Thursday and see what's going to happen on TNA as well, because everything bleeding together.
This was a masterclass in running a show and booking the next show while you're running that same show, because literally everything tonight was can't miss. That's why we were taking pauses for the causes and everything in the last half hour and everything, because it's literally well, if I don't go now, I ain't going. So
Well, even
It
that,
literally it was a breakneck pace, but everything made sense. And they set up everything going on next week, the week after it, and so on. And it's all good shit.
Right. It may happen in Chicago. It may happen. Don't be shocked if Cora. I mean, it's very interesting because of the relationship with Punk and Cora and Roxy and such. So very interesting. Again, you've given everybody a reason to fucking just fantasy book themselves to death. I love it. That's great job by NXT tonight. Well, that was a better NXT than most I've seen. I've enjoyed it. 8 out of 10. I think that's a fair assessment. Folks, we do take a rating out of 10 at the end of every single show. So get your ratings in. How did you feel about the show? And let us know what you liked, what you didn't like. And then Nick and I are going to wrap this up and get ready for the rest of this week. But 8 out of 10 seems fair. 8.5. 7.8 out of 10. NXT 10 out of 10. TNA 10 out of 10. Bray Wyatt becoming immortal starts now. That's awesome. Punk get AJ Lee. Now see that dude, that's juicy.
That could be a thing. And then you announce it ahead of time, so you just set everybody a fucking
blaze. Oh yeah, you want to
you don't just surprise that, you announce that.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I'm with you on that, my guy. 8.5 out of 10. Trick is winning on the C dub. Will Trick win? I don't know.
I don't want to wait till my Trick will.
It was good, Anthony. 9 out of 10. NXT was a good show tonight. 0 out of 10. No Trish. Yeah, but there was a lot of up and coming Trishes, so you got to give at least a 5.
You had your Canadian representation in Chelsea Green. You fucking take it and like it.
Come on now. Don't. Andrew WK is married to Kat Dennings. Yes.
The true MVP of tonight is Andrew WK. 100%, because I'm not going to lie, as a happily married man, I'm jealous, my dude. I'm jealous a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
100%. The true MVP tonight is Andrew WK.
Kat is one of the few like celebrities that we've ever used on like anything. So it's kind of funny. WWE is planning Cody versus Jacob at Bad Blood. Okay. Interesting rumor. Okay.
Interesting. I've at least heard that you're going to get Cody there defending the title because it's hometown. Now, surprising thing that I've heard is that even though I thought it was advertised initially for Bad Blood, the IC title winner, so Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker, won't be happening at Bad Blood, and they'll move that to TV.
Okay.
They'll stay with the 5 or so match card because you've already got the Hell in a Cell. You're going to have Rhea versus Liv. You've got Damian versus Finn. You've got Cody defending the title. There's 4 already.
Yeah, we're waiting.
I'm literally just off the top of my head. If there might have been,
they've only announced 3 officially. There's only 3.
Fair enough.
Wow, Bloodline, Hammerstone, Giulia, Rosemary, Funaki, guys, Funaki. If that doesn't get a bonus mark, nothing ever will.
Kai and Tai has to at least be a fucking half of Rusi bonus point here.
Yeah, I'm gonna give tonight's show an 8. I could give it a bonus point, go 8.5 just because of Funaki. Tonight was an outstanding show. Justifiably, if anyone said 9, I wouldn't be mad at it. If anyone says below 7, I'd shake my head. Tonight was a really good one, Nick.
8.5. Funaki, SmackDown #1 commentator. 100%. You get the half a point. I was there at an 8, and then we mentioned, and you sold me into the Funaki bonus point here. So, absolutely. And again, this was one of the SmackDowns. Like, I am the Harper, much as like how Anthony is for TNA, I am that for NXT a bit. I feel of literally did not want to walk away from a moment of this whole fucking show because it was at a breakneck pace, but in a good way. Of everything rolled into the next thing, everything made sense. Like you mentioned how they pulled up earlier in the show, CM Punk tweeting at Ava, "Hey, let's talk. I'd like to blah 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 blah."
Yeah,
and then they end the show with letting you know that CM Punk will be on NXT next week as he's getting off the phone with Ava.
Yeah, I mean, again, a lot of cliffhangers, a lot of what ifs, a lot of question marks. And again, we sat here before, like when I took my break, I had to run back because Grace was coming out. And who's Grace going to take on? Like, and again, we listed a whole bunch of people. Sol Ruka answers the call, but then she gets jumped by Rosemary and Chu. Like, there's just so many different things happening. Like, it's a breakneck speed for all of this. And it's just bang, another thing. Oh, bang, another thing. The bloodline was there tonight. Like, holy shit.
And that's that's one of like the most minute things at this point is you got Jacob Fatu, like just middle linebacker over the center of the fucking field on Dawkins, and that's an afterthought to Giulia coming out, to Jordynne Grace's match, to the main event, etc., to Hammerstone versus Oba, to Rosemary and Wendy Chu being heavily involved in the show.
Yes. Oh, I mean, they got 2 segments. They're all right. They're going to fight Tatum and the Bird Lady coming up, so that'll be fun. And I like Rosemary a lot. If they can rope Jessica into this, now we got 3 demons to run around and cause trouble. Havoc's been a little bit quiet as of late. I don't know what her status is or if she's been injured, but I haven't seen her too much. Maybe Anthony can correct me on that. But Punk versus the winner of Ethan and Trick. Yeah, I can't see that happening.
Not quite.
Great live, fellas. Every week I'm getting inspired to start my own show. Keep it up. See y'all tomorrow. 444. Glad you enjoyed it. 8 out of 10. Braun versus Jay might miss Bad Blood. Yeah, Nick touched on that. Gunther versus Sammy might miss Bad Blood too.
No, that's actually one of the ones that I've heard advertised for, or that's going to be added on there. Yeah.
AEW's Tony Khan may be a businessman, not really, but he's not a wrestling businessman. Therefore, we'll save that conversation for tomorrow, Lisa. But people would argue, what would Tony Khan be if his father wasn't a billionaire? How successful would he be in life if his father didn't?
You could catch him on the message boards at WrestlingObserverNetwork.com.
Funaki 8.1. Very entertaining, newsworthy show tonight, 8.5. Liv, keep the title at Bad Blood. I agree with that. Punk invade TNA will be crazy. That's not happening. Funaki will be on TNA on Thursday. Let's go. Cody and Roman versus Solo and Jacob is more likely. And for the TNA fans out there, I do believe that we might venture into some TNA. Stay tuned for that. We might go back to our old stomping grounds and have Anthony on to cover some TNA live. So again, we're always growing, we're always changing, we're always improving, folks. So stay tuned for all the upcoming events. Great show, gents. I was here all show just listening. That's allowed. Sitting under the learning tree.
Now, do you like the comment or do you dislike the comment? I saw it earlier and I saw the learning tree and I'm like, I don't know if he's going to like it or hate it.
I would accept it because us as a learning tree, at least we get people over and at least we don't suck. So there you go.
We're a better learning tree than the crabapple tree called Chris Jericho.
Yeah, there you go. Both title matches tonight ending in DQ isn't great. Yeah, that's just being a little picky. I'm okay with that. I mean, Jordynne Grace, you understand what they're doing there. Jordynne Grace isn't going to take an L. You're setting up, stuff down the road. I'm okay with that. What was the other title match that ended DQ? Oba won.
No.
So what was the other match?
The tag title match. The tag title match. So the first show.
I think that's a little bit picky, Richard, in the sense of like it wasn't the same.
If you're gonna do them, you at least pace them enough apart. Yeah. That literally it's not back to back or anything. You had the start of the show and the co-main.
Jordynne might face Wendy Chu at Victory Road. Yes, she might. I'm in. Fantastic show. Thank you again, guys. Thank you, Trek. Funaki is all elite. Breaking news. 9.4 says Lisa. Thank you. Smallville rules. Trek. I love it. Nick, what did you give this one? You're the same as me.
8.5. 8.5.
Yeah.
The Funaki, #1 commentator. Half a birthday bonus point.
That is absolutely amazing. Folks, I will take a minute right now before everyone says good night. Remember, in support of a great cause, in honor of Nick's birthday, we are raising money for the World Literacy Foundation. Go get your F. Meltzer's t-shirts now. They're awesome shirts. We also have hoodies and long sleeve tees, all in the 2-color combos. You got your black, your gray. So go get that now. Support a good cause. Say happy birthday to Nick all in one swing. And we greatly appreciate that. Don't forget, we have all types of other merch. And tomorrow we are back for Dynamite 7:45. As always, we start Wednesdays with nothing but hope. But if there was ever a Wednesday to tune in for, this Wednesday is going to be insane. So, show up and show out, folks. It's going to be a fun one. Nick, what do you got on your mind?
I mean, you got anything before we pack it in?
We got so much shit coming your way, folks. We love bringing you these streams. We appreciate all the love. Remember, we are pushing for 10K subscribers. And yeah, we got lots coming your way. So make sure you click that little bell, be a friend, tell a friend, and I'm done. What a fucking night. I got a headache. I'm good. We're out.
And again, this is only day 2 of USA week and just fucking chaos in wrestling, because even Dynamite's got the fallout from All Out. So that's going to be an insane follow-up. So make sure you're here with the one and only KJ White here on a Wednesday night for AEW Dynamite. But our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you talk about that wrestling, you're going to put that for life with it. We want fun, and you better believe it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got more coming your way. See you on the flip side. Come back tomorrow. Let's go.